Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello to everyone. Listen, I said I was going to go live at 10 a.m. It is now 9:50 on my phone, and across from me is a minute faster. So we're going to go with 9:50, 9:51. Let's start at 9:51. I said I was going to go live at 10. I wanted to give some people some time to get in here because this is a morning show. So welcome one, welcome all. This Just let me throw it out there before we start that this may be some twists and turns. It may upset some people. It's going to be a bumpy ride because you know why? We are a neutral channel. And when I say we, brave hearts, eagle eyes. So, hey, good morning to the people that's coming in. I see Dana is in here. Hey, Dana. Good morning, Dana. Hi, Janice. Good morning, Janice. Good morning, Don. Good morning. She said, hey, Bronx. Hey, chat. Listen, I'll give some people some time to come in here. I'll warm up the audience for at least about under a minute. So listen, shout out to the replay game. Of course, you have the best seat in the house, and shout out to the Bush watchers. You know, you are in the middle, and shout out to the podcast listeners, the ones that's going to, believe in me and know that I can take this thing a little bit further than where we are right now. Just grow with me. To my supporters, I want to talk to you guys before I go into the dark side. Um, uh, if you believe that this channel could grow, your support and your faith is all I need. We don't have to exchange or look for anything more than that. Just my foundation, just alone, because I have things that I want to accomplish, and I know that I can't do it by myself. So that's just a little message and heartfelt message to my true, genuine supporters. My true, genuine supporters are made of brave hearts and eagle eyes. And I know we have spectators and visitors. You are welcome, but when it comes to me showing my devotion and dedicating my time, this is all for my supporters. So let's grow together. And I hope this message met you and you received it in the greatest of spirits. Good morning, Faye Kelly. I'm glad you here, Miss Faye Kelly. I'm glad you're here, Miss Faye Kelly. Thank you for stopping by because I I've been on the YouTube streets like I do, like I'm supposed to, like we're supposed to watch, and if you don't watch what's going on, I'll try to at least watch it for most people and report back. Because a lot of people don't have time to watch things and they want to trust the person that's delivering the news or just the gossip or the tea or whatever you may receive it as. So thank you, Miss Faye Kelly, for coming in here this morning. And Candace is in the building. Convos with Candace. Good morning. I was trying to pin Convos with Candace. Hey, Convos with Candace. And Faye Kelly is in the building. Faye Kelly is a member. Thank you for being a member. And, I'm glad you're here. I feel like the members, if you are a member, you get special perks. You get guest of honor. If you have any grievances or ever want to air out anything or have anything on your mind, you are here. And that's what I am here for. You know, that's just special for the members only. Good morning, Lisa Parker. Oh boy, there's 42 people in here. That means I shall proceed to give you what you need. We're not going to beat around the bush today. Again, if you are not neutral, this may offend some people and it may be sensitive to some people. So I just ask that you take this live in the best of grace. I don't want no one falling out. I don't want no one having any seizures. I don't want no one getting sick or even depressed or sad behind what I'm going to present today. There are help available for people that is have those conditions. Please. I don't want no responsibility for anyone response or I don't know. Let's just move on. Oh my gosh, Candace is in the building. Listen, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm not saying I want people to come up here or don't come up here. I'm gonna start dropping a link because this is an open panel and I want people to receive that and feel that this is an open panel. So most of the time when you come in here, the link is going to be dropped. You don't have to call in. It's just there for anybody that want to come up and talk and have anything to say because this is going to be thought of like a real, podcast radio show. So here we go. Oh God, here we go. You are good. Hit the Fake Kelly. Thank you, Bronx girl. Thanks for the welcome. You are always welcome. You remember, that's what we do over here. So listen, Fake Kelly, we're going since you're here. Well, good morning, just me. Just me is in the building. Thank you for coming by, just me. Let's get it started. Fake Kelly, since you're here, we'll start off with you. Yesterday, I saw you on Sharita's panel. I don't know what impression you were under, if you were under the impression that you and her were having a private conversation, because I seen a post that somebody said that you didn't know you was going to be on live. But if you wasn't notified, or you wasn't sure that was a private conversation, my I don't want to say advice, because you are older woman, 61 years old. I'm 42, so I can't offer you any advice. My thoughts behind it is, um my thoughts behind it is, Faye Kelly, is sometimes that it's the best thing to do is sit back, listen, and just relax, right? Because I think certain people at a certain age don't have to be involved. You could sit there, you could laugh at the young ones, the dumb ones, the naive ones, the gullible ones. And it's always best just to sit back and relax, especially when you know what type of people that you're surrounded around. When I was the Sharita panel on her, not her panel, on her live, I turned off the comments because I wanted to focus on you and Sharita. And you and Sharita had a conversation, I guess, and it was a misunderstanding between both of you, and you wasn't on the same page. It wasn't just, so I had to turn it off because I felt like it wasn't going anywhere. And I just said I don't want to call out Sharita for anything. Miss Faye Kelly was on the panel. They had a conversation. I just feel like sometimes that Miss Faye Kelly, you from now on, you shouldn't even, and I mean this from all honesty and being genuine. You, Miss Faye Kelly, I feel like you should fall back and just watch quietly. Don't insert your opinions, your comments. You just, I mean, of course you want to say hello to the host and hello to the people chat you come into, but as far as like going that far and trying to defend someone else, I just feel like it's safer for you in your mind and your let me see, for your mental health to just fall back. Certain people just need to fall back, because I fall back all the time, not because it would affect my mental health, but because I don't have to say everything and anything. There are people that's out there that would jump just to say the same, share the same concerns that you have. So good morning, Lasagna. So I saw you up there, and I just feel like, you are a member here, and you and Sharita have been going back and forth for the longest, and I don't think you two got anything accomplished or will get anything accomplished, because at the end of the day, this is all entertainment. Nobody cares about nobody. You shouldn't, unless you are close personal friends behind the scenes. I know, Miss Faye Kelly, you are helpful, you're thoughtful, you're a sweet woman, and you have suffered tragic and loss in your life. And that's what makes you beautiful, and that's what makes you human. YouTube and any other social media outlet is not like a place where you could come find comfort. It's not comforting on YouTube, especially this side. Nothing over here is comforting at all. Nothing over here is promising. Nothing over here is guaranteed, Miss Faye Kelly. And you out of you matter more to yourself than anyone else. You come first. These people are not worth you arguing with them even a little bit. You sit high and then you look low. That's what I do. Okay. So, good morning, Charmel. Good morning, good times. Good morning, Laverne is in the building. Tater, tater, tater. Good morning, Tater. Because again, if you hear and you like me, or want to get to like, or you want to learn to like me, I just want you to have in mind, everyone that's here, that this is a neutral channel. I don't think with my heart on these YouTube streets. I lead with my mind. I think with my mind. This is all about logic. This is nothing for anybody to get so, I don't know, sentimental about. No, you learn that coming in. You don't think, and you should know that there are no friends on YouTube at all, in any capacity. Don't fool yourself. It has been proven over and over and over again. So I'm happy with the person that I am moving through these YouTube streets, ruthless. Okay? Ruthless. That's how you have to be on these YouTube streets, ruthless. Don't fool yourself. I'm not talking to the supporters. I'm talking if you want to get a page. I'm telling you now, if you want to get a page and you on this side, right, and we're going to talk about the sides, you have to be ruthless coming in. None of that positive stuff, none of that kumbaya, none of that fake, oh, we could stand in unity together and do what? Nothing, right? So here we go. Let me put my phone on focus. Do not disturb. Okay, I'm still here. Let's move on to the big topic of the night. Last night, the 24-hour story. The 24-hour story was, we all know her by oh my gosh. My 2 cents with Donya, right? And then we have Roz, and then we have Kissed by the Sun, right? Look at everybody video and doses and a little bit here, a little bit there. Yesterday, Donya. And if Donya, if you're listening, this is nothing personal. This is content, and I hope that you can understand that. This is just me exploring, examining, and assessing the situation. Okay, that's what. Candace, keep your comments to yourself. Candace, keep your comments to yourself. Okay, so let me finish because Candace interrupted my thoughts. So yesterday, Donya went live because, she, like many others in the USA and in this nation, are probably at a loss. They everyone that are, if you're on YouTube on this sector, you talking about you got this and you got that. I don't believe you. You know why I don't believe you? Because you are on this side of the sector, the needy side. Right? The needy side don't have a problem with asking for what they want. The needy side and the unfortunate, you could say you have a good job, you have a beautiful home, you have a nice cars, and you do all this, but you're here along with the rest of us. Unless you're one of those type of people that come over here to use people and give them charity. Okay, I don't believe people are doing that well on this side as they say they are. There's no way in the hell that you could be that productive in your life, even if you got a job or not. Everybody got to hustle. Everybody got a skill. Everyone has something going on to make ends meet. Okay? What I'm saying is you are not doing that great. So yesterday, Donya went live and she spoke her piece. She was vulnerable. She said she needed some help, offered support in, right? Then here comes, I'm going to go right and I'm just going to talk and I'm going to say what I have to say. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to make no apologies to anyone right now. Okay? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, loving me, Tracy Anderson, beautiful family. Sherilyn is in the building. Thank you, Sherilyn. Okay, so let's get started because people are coming in. They want to listen. They don't want to hear me talk about bullshit. So I felt like yesterday I put up a post and I said, because Candace is my mod and behind the scenes, she is so loyal to a lot of you squad people for which I wouldn't be. I don't know why she's loyal and I'm not going to say loyal. I'm just going to say she support. And I'm not, when I say loyal, I'm just saying I don't use that word loyal on here because there's definitely is no loyalty on YouTube. So, she support and take up for a lot of you people. Not that we speak about any of you, but, one in particular, me and Kissed by the Sun, we had a back and forth. Candace has reminded me over and over and over and over again that Kissed by the Sun has supported you from day one. And you shouldn't be, and you shouldn't be that way towards her. I'm like, whatever, Candace. I'm like, I know she supported me since day one, but she fell victim. When you become and you have that mindset of a cult following, then that's a problem for me. So here we go. So yesterday, Kissed by the Sun put up a post of, I know that this is paraphrasing. This is not verbatim. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it because it needs to be said. Yesterday, Kissed by the Sun posted on her community wall. She was sharing Donya's video. She informed and alerted the audience that Donya is in need of help. Right? That was the first mistake. The number two, she said, oh, well, I know she's on the opposite side, but I know how that feels. So if anyone, paraphrasing, find it in your heart, please help this woman out that's on the opposing side that we don't like, that has attacked and did skits and said nasty, mean things about our leader, chopping up with Roz. Please help her, right? So guess what? They was in the chat. I was like, hell no, I'm not helping her. That's good for her. Blah, blah. 20 people said this in her comments. No, we're not helping her. She don't deserve it. That's good for her. So, Kissed by the Sun, you mean to tell me that you haven't discovered yet that you are a part of a cult-like following? Hey, Vicky, so blessed. Charmaine, I must have missed a lot because I thought you were cool with the squad. Listen, I'm not cool with the squad. I'm not cool with no, because I've made this clear, Charmel, from day one. It's not about being cool. It's about reporting what I see. I'm not cool. No one has embraced me. I'm not a part of the squad. I'm not Rod Squad. I don't be like Rod Squad forever. I'm telling you what's going on and what I've experienced and what I've seen. Right? I am talking to you from a place of observation, right? So everybody that said no in that chat and in that comment to say no, and first of all, she should have never shared the post. I feel like if you're going to go and you're going to be a good Samaritan, you have it in your heart to give, you give to the person that you want to give to. You don't have to involve everyone. You don't need a reason to give people anything. If you're going to give someone something from the heart, you give it to them. You don't enlist the help of other people to make it seem like, oh, I did my part. No one asked you to do that. No one asked you to do that. So if you got ate up by your own Kissed by the Sun, you deserve it. You was warned. Right? Listen, let's just keep it 100. I'm not cool with anybody. I have respect for a certain amount of people. I lost respect for Roz, but I did not lose complete respect for Roz. I did not. Because Roz is an intelligent woman. She know what she's doing. She know how to attack when she need to attack in the right timing of attack. So no, even I don't care what she do or who she make up with. I just lost a little bit of respect for her and admiration. Okay, I got respect for Sharita. Sharita's a slick ass, talking fast one. Okay, she's a slick one, a fast talker, just my speed. I got respect for Sweet Tea as a content creator. I got respect for Ocean as a content creator. Right? If I didn't name you, it's not that I forgot your name. Of course, Candace is she's my mod. I have respect for her and her personal views on things. But when shit like this hit the fan, when someone like Kissed by the Sun, right, they think she's doing something. I'm pretty sure that she did it from the heart and she thought she was doing something great. But this is where I get confused about people like Kissed by the Sun, right? Like Kissed by the Sun that talk about all things that's living. Talk about God. Why didn't you use discernment yesterday when you thought you were doing something good? Okay? So now you open up the doors to the pearly gates of hell, the people, the devils, the demons. They showed you who they were under your post. I'm pretty sure you were shocked, right? No, you shouldn't have been. You should have never done that. That's what I'm saying. If you're not tough for these streets, Roz is a street player. Sharita is a street player. Sweet Tea is a street player. I'm a street player. Ocean is a street player. Those, and there's a few others that's a street player, but I think that's the top 5 that know what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do, even if people don't agree with what you do. You should have never, ever did that. To expose and exploit. That's what you did. You exposed Donya and you exploited her. Okay? Listen, Candace, I know that you have, a soft spot for Kissed by the Sun. Let me go to Just Me. Hey, Lisa Parker. I think she was just trying to help a person in need. Listen, nobody needs nothing on these YouTube streets. Okay? Nobody needs anything. Now, is it fair to say that everybody that asks for money is a scammer? Yeah. Because listen, if you ask for money, you automatically become a scammer, whether you're a scammer or not. So if Roz called Donya a scammer, she was well within her right. If someone said Donya was begging, they was well within their right. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, look at the optics of it. I'm not saying that Kiss by the Sun had ill will towards men. Okay, but she should have just donated what she found and what she thought deemed necessary to give to Donya without enlisting the help of the Raw squad. They're mean. They showed you they were mean. They showed you they was hateful yesterday in black and white. So you mean to tell me that I'm wrong? I'm wrong for looking at the comments and seeing how many people said that they wasn't going to help her. I honestly don't think KPTS, Kiss by the Sun, did any with any ill intentions. I think she was genuine looking for help. Listen, I don't need, no. I'll tell you this right now. I have too much pride. That's probably a fatal flaw of mine. I would starve. I would do whatever I have to do to feed my family. That means, anybody that's standing in my way, you get out my fucking way. Okay? Anybody that's standing in my way, I'm knocking you down. I'm not coming to social media and asking nobody for help at all. Not YouTube, not these people, ever, in any capacity. I'd rather fast for 30 days and let Zachary eat for 30 days, because I can fast for 30 days and let my baby eat for 30 days, anything he wants, before I ask anybody on YouTube for help. No, I have too much pride for that. Okay, let's go back to the, okay, let's go. Good times. This called humanitarian. All that we are not helping anyone because we don't like them. It's sad. By the way, they are hating a stranger that they never met. True, but listen, listen, good times. There's not that too many people that you can call humanitarians on this side of the YouTube street, because you know what she said? She put a little jabs in it talking about, the other side. If you have to say the other side, then you know damn well that there's a problem, that you should never have posted it or shared it. You should have just gave her what you wanted to give her out of the kindness of your heart. No, I'm sorry. It takes a lot. I got too much pride. You won't ever hear me asking for help from no YouTube. You better check my background. I got too much pride to ask anybody for help that I don't know like that, especially coming from a group of people that's insincere and don't have no type of morals or values or integrity. Shoot me now. Okay? It takes a special person like me and others to not ask for help from people we know that has no great intentions. Because if you have great intentions on giving somebody anything, you give it what you could give, and whoever want to give, you let them give. Okay, I understand what you're saying, but I don't think KBTS did it maliciously. I don't think she did it maliciously. I just think she did it stupidly. And I felt like she did have some type of ulterior motive. She ain't stupid. She's from New York. Her husband is a law enforcement officer. KB, she may be crazy and deranged at times, but she ain't stupid. She's very street smart. Really street smart. Thank you, Nicole. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I have whatever y'all want to say, whatever you want to say about Bronx girl, make sure you say she's ruthless. Okay? With open eyes. Okay, Kiss by the Sun. I heard you was like, yeah, I came from the worst part of the Bronx. She was dissing the Bronx to the extent I was like, no, you are the Bronx. Don't ever think you got the Bronx out of you. You reap the Bronx. Just because you're cute, pretty, dressed nice, I give you all of that and more. However, the Bronx girl still lives within you. Maybe she had good intentions, but she's so scared of her leader will cut her off if she didn't word it the way she did. Exactly. Hey, Riri reacts. It's so easy to make money these days if you have a car and get out there and hustle, i.e. DoorDash. You see what I'm saying? Riri reacts came up with a solution, right? Is that the word? Riri reacts to the problem. Right, Riri reacts. Thank you. You see, Riri reacts is she know where I'm going with this. She knows. She said it nicely. There you go. Hustle hard. Here we go from Vitamin Girl. You're wrong on that. Some people did help from the Raw Squad. So what are you talking about? How you know they didn't? KB, what up? Why you kissed by the sun? You did the right thing. Yeah, she did the right thing in her head. I mean, in her heart. But did she do the right thing in her head? I don't care who donated to her. Donya made that clear. She said, because, why don't y'all tell Roz that y'all donated? Whoever donated. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, what I'm saying is, Kiss by the Sun, you started some ruckers. You didn't even know what was going to follow behind that. That's what I'm saying. Y'all talking about y'all believe in God. Y'all believe in the power of the word. You believe in things that, miracles and shit. And you praise Roz, and Roz show you who she is. She plays no games. She is serious about what she say and does. But people take her for a joke. I know. Listen, Roz is intelligent. She's fucking street smart too. I love street smart women. All right. So it has nothing to do with Donya. It's just the fact that Kiss by the Sun started a firestorm. She didn't know what she was getting into. She went in a little bit naive. That's why you need someone on your side to stand by your side and keep you afloat on these YouTube streets. She got the first taste of her own medicine. Okay? If Rod Squad donated to Donya, that's nice. You should have donated because this was coming from a place of good. Okay? I don't agree with that, regardless of what a side a person on. If they need to help out, listen. It doesn't have to be a side. Good morning, Donya. Me and Donya, whatever. Me and Donya, we talk. We grown women. We talk. We always talk. We have misunderstandings, but and I'm glad Donya is here, understanding what I'm saying. I want her to just sit back and listen, please, Donya. And I'm just going to go on with the show. Candace, I know you have a soft spot for Kiss by the Sun, and we talked about that, and I'm respecting Kiss by the Sun. You tell me where I have said anything that made you want to come down to the Bronx and whip my ass, just hypothetically speaking. I'm just joking, but I'm just saying, let me know what I'm saying is wrong about what Kiss by the Sun did. If you know who Roz is, right? Because she screamed, Roz Squad all day for life. Roz Squad all day for life. We fucks with Roz. If you fuck with Roz and you know Roz like that, you should have known that was a penalty. That's what you just did. Okay? That was a penalty. Hey, Ralph. wait. I gotta wait. Ralph is in the building. Donya's in the building. Riri reacts. Okay. Here we go. My neighbor is a single mom, have 5 kids, and she hustles. She makes 800 to 1K DoorDash. Really? She must be real cute. No, but no, you know what? DoorDash, and is that the same thing as Uber and stuff like that to deliver your food? I only got food delivered once, so I'm not sure. Excuse me, Riri. But I know that they do make money. And if she's making that and tips, she's doing good. I'm not saying, and I'm not disputing, I'm not saying that if you don't need help, there is not help available. But what I'm saying, because I'm speaking from experience, that this will be the last place I would go to ask for help. Donna, you looked real beautiful being vulnerable yesterday, but you also have to understand that Roz is definitely within her right, and she have the right to call you a scammer. I heard you live this morning, and that's all I'm saying. I don't get personal. I'm just following up with the commentary, right? Help is help. It shouldn't be such a thing as this side or that side. Thank you. When a human is in need, that's the way my heart is set up. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. So when I think that now, Kiss by the Sun, you Bronx chick, don't ever forget where you come from. I don't care how much you dog the Bronx, talking about it was the gutter, it's the lowest of the low. You must have forgotten that the Bronx employ a lot of people. There are rich people in the Bronx. I'm not one of them, but there are. So when people talk about the Bronx the way they do, as if they have made us elaborate come up, okay? The, the trigger for me, and you want to use the word trigger, is decide. Like if you decided, instead of talking about the other side, if you decided to give Donya something from the kindness of your heart, you should have gave it to her from the kindness of your heart, because that's how Libra women are. They are very kind and sweet and giving and loving. You know, you don't have to be under peer pressure. That's why I be telling people, go neutral. Don't claim no set. This ain't no turf war. This ain't no Bloods and Crips. This ain't Democrat, Republican, man. Well, maybe whatever you vote for. But I'm just saying, that's what you made it look like, the other side. How you bringing the other side to your side? That's what you fucked up at. I appreciate Kissed by the Sun, and I don't appreciate them treating her like that. Well, she get what her hand called for, and I'm speaking honestly. She had no right to do that. Not if she's a part of the Raw Squad, and not if she know willingly. Look how they do their own. Listen, look how they do people that they don't agree with. Not asking for money. So you bringing somebody to the other side, instead of using your discernment and your common sense and your intuition and the wisdom that you were blessed with and the street smarts that you should have at a 51-year-old woman, right? Because this is Bronx girl talk from Bronx girl energy right now. You should receive it well. You fucked up. Now, you had enough people pushing back on you to tell you, and your own squad, your own people, your own family, the cult-like minded thinking people told you you were wrong, and they ridiculed you and they scolded you in public. And that's something that you want to be still a part of and claim. Sometimes I just go off the deep end. I won't lie. I said they're going to get you. Listen, we have to agree to disagree. When you have a heart, you go and help someone. Listen, let's not bring a heart into this, because I'm not like these people out here, and I'm not scared to say I'm not like these people. I am kind, second in nature. Kindness is second in nature to me. I know who to give to and who not to give to. I give because I want to, right? You know how you give someone something and they turn it down, they offer, right? Those people I don't mess with. You know how you give someone something and they be like, you didn't have to. I'm like, what? I wanted to. What you mean I didn't have to? Okay, let's not think with our hearts. Let's think with our minds, because this portion of the show is not about a heart. It's about a mind. It's about making decisions that won't affect you in the long run. Making decisions that you have to step aside and say, do I really want this? Let's not fool ourselves. Miss Chocolate 47, you are in the building. You know, everybody thinks she did a good deed. She did a good deed. The good deed should have been by herself and her personal favor. She should have did it, and that's something should have been private between her and Donya. Right? And Donya, I heard you say, oh, well, why don't the people tell Roz that they donated also from the other side? And see how you just insert yourself into the bullshit, right? They don't have to tell. That's good that they didn't tell. They don't need to tell. They kept it because they did it because they cared and they wanted to do something, and they wanted to keep it private and anonymous, not because they owe anybody anything or they owe anyone an explanation of what they're doing. Nobody owe anybody no explanation anytime. And so when people come in, other people say, we don't explain shit over here. We make it clear for anyone who have any misunderstandings. No explaining nothing. I don't owe nobody shit. I would never explain myself to nobody. Ever. Hello, Original Luke. Good morning. I don't care what she says. I know who I am. Please. Those blessings put my family and I in a good position. I appreciate everyone. Um, Let me see, Donya. I don't care what she says. I know who I am. I know you know who you are. Good time says absolutely, Donya. Good morning, April Lee. So Donya said, those blessings put my family and I in a good position, and I appreciate everyone. Okay, I'm going to sit back and listen. Donya says, I agree. Okay, so here go a good time. She said, in my opinion, Kissed by the Sun intentions were pure. um, wait. All right, wait. I'm gonna Kissed by the Sun. I'm gonna call her Kissed by the Sun. That's her name. That's how I met her. KTBS throws me off. Kissed by the Sun intentions were pure, but she was not aware of the group of the people she's among. She don't good times. I know your name is Good Times. Don't. You make a good lawyer. Don't take her for her. She know what she's surrounded by. She's in it. She was not aware of the group of people she's amongst. Maybe not. Okay, hopefully she can see that maybe she's not like-minded after all. No, but what I'm saying, from a street girl to a girl that got common sense. Hey Sheila, good morning, Bronx girl. I like Ross, girl. You have a mind of your own. Thank you, Sheila. I like Ross too. I don't dislike Ross. I mean, shit, I don't like everything she do, but I don't have to state everything she do. Okay, good morning, Janice. Good morning, Donya. I am happy that you were blessed yesterday. Lisa Parker, good morning. Kissed by the Sun intentions were good. I don't think her intentions were not good. I just feel like, yeah, and don't let Kissed by the Sun pretty face fool you. Okay, don't. She's slick too. She showed me that yesterday. Expose and exploit in a little humble bragging way. My commentary is not made and fit for everyone's ears. I don't go along with the crowd. I'm not a conformist. I'm a non-conformist. If Kissed by the Sun, it doesn't matter if your intentions was good or not. Now, what you're gonna do moving forward? Okay. Just me. I'm just trying to figure out if they love Ross or if they hate LA for that makes them like-minded. Right. That's a good question. I'm just trying to figure out if they love Ross or is it their hate for LA that makes them like-minded. I think just me to counteract your statement. I think they are who they are. That's who they are in real life. They just got someone that they can relate to. Maybe they relate to Roz and think Roz is that type of person. Roz, if she came out and made a statement and said that Donya is a scammer, she's well within her right to say that. She have every right to say that. If she felt like Donya was doing a scam, is no different from Donya thinking that Roz did a scam, right? So anybody that come up here, ask for money and request money is going to automatically be considered a scammer. Excuse me. I'm going to pin the chat because I see that there's some people coming in here. And if you want to call up and air out your grievances, if you want to talk your shit on this platform this morning, because it's an open panel and you are all welcome. And I am in Bronx Girl Forum. So let's go back to Faye Kelly. Bronx, no disrespect intended. What's understood needs no explanation. I have the right to defend myself. Life is an experience. That is all. I have 24 hours to do as I please. I really, and you know what confuses me when people say what's understood needs no explanation. Like everybody don't understand everyone clearly. I don't explain nothing. I give clarification because I don't bow down to nobody. I don't conform to anybody's ways. I don't try to fit in. I don't have to defend myself all over YouTube to a bunch of nobodies or people that I don't know or would never ever meet or never ever talk to. And even if I did meet you for a minute or so, I still owe you nothing. Good times. No, I'm not taking it for. I just gave everyone the benefit of the doubt at least. You did, and you did a good job. I love Ross for being Ross just the way y'all love LA for being LA. Well, good morning. That's nice, Charmel, and that is duly noted, and I don't take that away from you, but it is a good question. Is it and I don't and that's why I had to because bring it down the middle. I don't think it has nothing to do with Ross, and I don't think it has anything to do with LA. I think people are who they are, right? So, and I don't believe in people are a product of their environment. You are who you are, right? You grow up, You born, you grow up, you find yourself, and you discover who you are. You are not a product of your environment. Don't let that inhibit you from thinking freely and clearly. I don't believe in that. You are a product of your environment. So that's what it sounds like the question says, like, the love for Roz or the hate for LA. I think they are who they are, and that's who they are. That's their characteristics, their integrity and morals and values. That's how I feel about that. Good morning, Marvin. Good morning, Marvin, for coming to the chat. Thank you, Marvin. Lisa said, yes, Bronx, that is so true. Charmel says, Charmel, I'm not an LA lover. Y'all have hate for a woman that has done nothing to y'all. Just me be having me rolling. I'm sorry. Shit, the first time we met, she had me laughing, and you just memorable. How you say, I will always remember you. Just me by your comments and everyone else, and that's why you get to know your chat, get to know who's here, and get to know and you fill them out just by the comments and questions alone. And I appreciate all of you this morning. Sheila says, I'm in the Roz squad. I don't hate LA, but I do think she's a bad parent. She could do better. Just me. I don't hate nobody. No, and listen, but that's what it could turn out to be and seem like that. People hate Roz and people hate LA equally. All I'm saying is, Kissed by the Sun, this is a prime example of what I was trying to say and show the people, because I'm for the people, that, Kissed by the Sun, she said, I'm not in a cult when I went up on her piano that day. And before she said that, she expressed her feelings that she don't like being called a cult following, right? So this proves a point that yesterday, when you was doing something good, at least you thought you were doing something good, and it backfired on you from your own people. They ate you alive in front of the public. You have a decision to make. No apologies, and then you took the post down, and then you apologize. What are you doing? That's a manipulation tactic. You are a great manipulator too. Welcome to the crowd. Roz teaching you well, isn't she? Because Roz do shit like that. She'll play the victim and get the sympathy of the audience. So listen, here we go. I'm sorry I see hate up in that chat. Y'all dog that woman out, period. It just ain't cool to have hate for someone you don't know. That's true. So my point is, Donya, I hope, things have worked out for you. So I hope people can see that when Roz say, if she because I heard you this morning, Donya, I don't know if I heard you this morning. I heard you live this morning. I heard you live about Roz. I don't know if so I'll come back to you, reacts. I don't know. You said you didn't hear, but you heard Roz called you a scammer. But, I just thought it was funny that she called you a scammer. I was like, but she has her right to think and feel that way. Do you agree, Donya, that she has that right to think and feel that way? If you say you're an honest person and you're straightforward, do you feel like she have that right to feel that way and to spread that all across YouTube and say that you're a scammer? What has Roz played victim? She always played victim, right? She plays victim. And that's the thing. Y'all don't see it, but I see it and other people see it. People that has an open and clear mind, and I'm not saying that you don't because you have affinity for Roz and you like Roz, you would never see that she has not played victim. She has played victim from the time that I have listened to her, and she's really good at it. That's what makes her a fucking master manipulator. She is a mastermind of what and how she does stuff. That's all I'm saying. God, hate is such a strong word. I hope nobody don't really hate one another and I don't know one another. That's true. Wait, she has the right to think whatever she want to think, right? Thank you. She has the right to think whatever she want to think, and she is well within her right to call you a scammer. Donya, this is not personal. And I'm glad that you show people that me and you are grown adults, and we have had conversation like grown adults in the past, and maybe in present and in future. I'm just saying. So I just felt when you was on live saying that, you did bare your soul, because it takes a lot for someone to come and ask someone for help. You bury me before I ask anybody for help on YouTube, social media. But what I'm saying to you is, I don't think she was wrong. I'm not saying that you are a scammer, and I'm not saying you're not. Even if I thought you was a scammer, or even if I didn't think you was a scammer, I would not. That's not what I would say to you or Roz. I would not call Roz a scammer. I would not call you a scammer. I don't think that's not my position. That's not who I am. That's not my dialogue or my monologue. If anyone want to join, okay. Just here goes Sharma. Just me. People dog Ross out bad. They talk about her deceased son and everything else. What's your point, Renee Brown? I've seen it. I know you did. A lot of people that pay attention and that have gifted skill to listen very clearly. Listen is a very highly recommended skill. I suggest people get. And just optics of things. So Riri reacts, do you understand why people feel the way they do? I personally could care less what folks do with their money and who else they give to. No, what point are you making, Riri reacts, when you say, do you understand why people feel the way they do? I'm lost with that. I'm so cute. I'm so confused. Here go times. I'm so confused when they say they don't hate LA, when they talk about this woman looks, her kids daily, also going after people who she's connected to, who has done nothing to them. Right. I agree. Sharmel, exactly, Shala. I might dislike, but I don't hate anybody. I mean, hate is a strong word, and I do put emphasis on hate. I mean, I'm not going to get into how I personally feel about people. Like, hate exists. If love exists, hate exists. You can't have hate without love. I'm going to push back on you, girlie. I don't see that in Roz at all. I'm open minded, but I just don't see that. So if you don't see that, why are you going to push back on me if you open minded, right? If you open minded, Riri acts, and you don't see it, why are you pushing back on me? I see that she plays victim a lot. If she didn't play victim a lot, she wouldn't have the crowd surrounding her that she does. You have to be very special and skilled, and have a special skill such as Roz, the master manipulator, who know how to, and that's what this is about, this personality that you have on these. And if you don't have that type of personality, playing victim, being a master manipulator, have manipulation tactics, gaslighting tactics, it's all a part of this YouTube streets. I'm not saying Roz is malicious. I'm not saying that she is a person that would I don't know, she's different from me. If need be, I will hurt anybody that get in my way or try to hurt me. Rod's probably thinking about it a little more logically. Like, and I'm not talking on these YouTube streets. Like, I wouldn't hesitate to hurt nobody, like, to defend myself. But what I'm saying is, Roz is do, and she have, and she still do, and she always will, because that's just who she is. Play the victim, right? So that's what Kissed by the Sun was doing too. Play the victim. Sharita has played the victim too. Everybody on this YouTube streets has played the victim. Everybody. I have. If you've seen it or not, I have. But it's not like worldwide. Like, if you see me play the victim, you see me play the victim. But someone like Roz, with the numbers that she have and the following that she have, if you haven't seen Roz play victim ounce, then you haven't been following her and you don't know Roz. I'm not bothered by what she said, because I know it's not true, and that's all that matters. Charmel, people dog her because she has done it for so long. So why? So now people are clapping back and y'all don't like it. If you can't dish it, then you should not be able to take it. Nobody on these YouTube streets are innocent. I agree, Charmel. I agree. Let me see. Let me go to the comments down here. Marvin is in the building. I'm gonna get to your comments, Marvin. Just really, that goes for a bunch of people. Wait. Okay. Okay. I hope Donya got as much money as Roz did in her circle, since no one scammed no one. I admire Donya for what she did yesterday. That showed how strong she is. We have helped people before. I'm not saying that what she did was not a strength or not. I'm saying that, you have to be ready for backlash that you get like this when you pour your heart out to people that you don't know and that you have never met. This is to be expected. So I'm not playing the compassion role today, or, throwing out compassion to Donya, not on this live, not in front of people, right? all I'm saying is, like, if you get up here, so Donya, I'm glad you're here. Donya. Wait, don't go. Shamel, thank you, and I will hope you have a great day. Marvin isn't. Wait, Adams, help me understand why y'all think people not going to clap back at Ross. Y'all think she can pop off at people and they not supposed to clap back? See. Yep, it's me. It's in the building. Hello, everyone. In my opinion, Roz came on this platform trying to get some financial support. T gets from her supporters. Listen, yep, it's me. Welcome to the chat. If you are on this YouTube streets for free, then you shouldn't be on here. You are wasting time. Right? Everyone has that idea in mind. When you come to YouTube, you're going to make money, and you're supposed to make money. You should make money. That's the point of social media. Whether Roz came looking for a financial side income, so what? Latrice is making her money. She is a social media influencer. They make money. She went viral. Her career, and she have grown since her YouTube and her Facebook channel. So she have her own businesses. But that's the point, is to make money on YouTube. Some people do it the right way. Some people do it the wrong way. Right? So if I'm here, I'm not going to sit here and talk to y'all for free. Even though I have been talking to y'all for free because I haven't monetized the video. I was listening to Ocean. He like, yeah, I need to stop that cursing. My videos that I did monetize, I ain't get half of it because I've been cursing. So I'm trying to work on that so it could be decent to get paid. There's no way anybody should be on these YouTube streets, have a YouTube channel and not want to get paid. That's dumb. Bye, Riri. Oh, gosh. Let's go. First, here goes Sheila. First, let me ask you a question. If that was your son that he got killed, and there's some people on the internet saying all that things that they say about her, so how would you feel? How would that? Let's not bring that poor excuse up anymore. And it's not, and I'm not saying, I'm not down in her deceased son, Mac Myron. I feel like that is old now. It's getting old for people to keep being and bringing Mac Myron. May he rest peacefully. May his soul rest peacefully. Right? If y'all don't bring him up, that's even his soul rested more peacefully, Raw Squad. You can't keep saying, how would I feel if I don't know how I would feel because it hasn't happened yet. I don't want to think about stuff like that. And that shouldn't even be a question posed to me as how I would feel. How would you feel? First, you think about how you would feel, Sheila, if it was your son. And then you come back and tell me how you feel. And I'm telling you how you feel is the answer you should go with, right? How I feel has nothing to do with, or how I may feel, or if it could even happen to me, will have nothing to do with me getting up here every single day, participating, engaging, accepting challenges to go back and forth with somebody and say, oh, because Roz don't say that shit. Right? In the beginning, it was okay. But now, fast forward to 2023, you can't keep using that excuse. Oh, they talking about her deceased son. Believe me, I did not want to come to YouTube, but my back was against the wall. No one should be put on a pedestal. Even Queen and King shouldn't be idolized. Exactly. Thank you, Renee. Ross forgave Chase. She can't forget the others that have done the same thing. I'm definitely not saying that is right. Yeah, I wouldn't forgive nobody. Nobody means nothing that much to me for me to forgive and say, I forgive you for your stupidity. I don't forgive and I don't forget. Sheila, but she forgave. Oh, I'm sorry. I read that already. Donya, God bless you, sis. My dad always used to say, a closed mouth don't get fed. Well, shit. Riri Reacts made it simple. So a lot of hustles out here. I made it clear that I would not, and a lot of people know in the chat, they would not ask nobody on YouTube for help because they know that's like the last resort. You will have to be putting me down in the dirt, and I will have to look up and say, drop my Cash App. That's the time I will ask you for money. When I'm going down 6 feet under, I'm going to make sure I rise up and say my Cash App. That's what I'm going to. That's what I'm going to. Okay, we keep it 100 and real over here. There's no time for no fake bullshit, no heartfelt messages. We keep it 100. We do have compassion for the people that needs compassion. Compassion has nothing to do with what went on yesterday. I'm just speaking on what I saw. Well, Roz admitted it doesn't bother her anymore because she's making money. That's what Roz said. Well, it shouldn't bother her because she already know to expect the little things of people. That's just low grade right there. People bringing up her deceased son. So it shouldn't affect her. Like, she already been through turmoil in the beginning, so it's getting old. You know what I'm saying? Fake, there you go, keeping up the mess with Rita. You didn't get enough yesterday. See, that same question can be asked of us because you talk ill of the deceased. No one here is innocent or pure. Who talk ill? Me? The cut times I speak ill? No. Everybody have a blessed day. Thank you, Lisa, for coming by. And joining the chat. Sheila said, "It's not the clap that is some of the things that's being said. It's not the clap that is some of the things that's being said." Like, I think a lot of people. Wait, I'm coming back to you, Sheila. Janice, I know you didn't, Donya, because you knew there would be backlash from these people. We as women do what we need to do for our children. Yeah. Can we all agree that I wouldn't ask nobody for help on social media? And can we all agree that it took a certain you know, strength of Donya to ask for help? That don't makes you a less of a woman for asking for help, or that doesn't make you a less of a woman for not asking for help. I have the deadly sin of pride. That's why I wouldn't. I have people that I probably could go and ask for help before I come to YouTube. That's the point I was trying to make. You know what I mean? Like, if you need, here we go, Claudia B. If you need and have the courage to ask, fine. But some people make a living off of Cash App. Exactly. They do, Claudia. They sure do. They do. They do. And you ain't lying, because Cash App has taken over the world. I agree, 100%. Yep, it's me. Yes, let social media platforms pay me. I don't want to manipulate people who genuinely support me, though. Listen, but if you asking somebody for money, and they give you money, it's a manipulation. I know a lot of people are not comfortable with that word manipulation, but manipulation shouldn't be used in a harmful, deceitful way, right? But if you know how to manipulate and get what you want, then you have a talent. And I'm not saying that. And I'm not telling anyone or trying to give anyone the inspiration to come manipulate just to have a few dollars in your pocket. No, I'm not. All I'm saying is, like, if that's the case, then everyone manipulates everyone on YouTube. Let me see. Donya said, "Oh, I wouldn't come to YouTube." I know you wouldn't come to YouTube because you are and I'm going to say this, you are a working woman. You have skills. We have spoke before. You do get out there and look for jobs, and you do not depend on anyone to take care of you. So I know that if you came to YouTube and you asked for something that you needed, then it was needed. But what I was trying to say is that Roz is well within her right to call you a scammer, right? Because if she looking at it from your standpoint and she see that, oh, since she think I'm a scammer, Donya thinks I'm a scammer, then I definitely do think she's a scammer, right? And that's all I wanted to say, is just let it flow in the air like that. Not coming on anyone's panel asking for money, never. Listen, Tanya Trainer, we know that you are a successful woman. We know that you are probably above your means. You don't have to. You may not have to do it, but there are some people that have to and might need to do it. What I'm trying to say is, because I'm keeping it 100, there are so many things that I would do before I ask anybody on social media for help. I don't care who you are. at all, family or friends. You know, I have had family that have asked for help on social media because they needed it. And we know that if a family member asks for help, then they need it. We don't have a problem with giving the family members because we know family members and friends run into hard times. But when you know the type of people you're dealing with and there's no genuineness amongst this sector and there's no heartfelt reception amongst this sector, I'll definitely would think twice about asking anybody for anything at any time. Okay? Thank you. Never look down on someone unless you're helping them up. Okay? Mara said, Tony, I ain't talking about nobody, so I don't even care if she's a scammer or not. It's just commentary to me. I didn't give her anything. But I'm saying that you did clarify and say that you don't care what she think of you because you know it's not true. But I felt like I heard your live, and you, you said what you said, and I don't know if she upset you. I doubt it when she called you a scammer. I know, Sharmell said, yep, she'll in hell would freeze over before I would give any of these pieces of shit who spoke negatively on my deceased loved ones. Oh my gosh. I couldn't forgive nobody either, but they said that stuff about my son. Right. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Renee Brown. When Roz go low, her subs don't think she's doing the limbo pole dance, but when others clap back, her subs think the limbo pole was too low. Oh my gosh. I don't know. She said Marvin was talking about people's health. Listen, I don't know. Never look down on. I don't know about what Marvin talked about. I'm not. And then that's another thing. I don't like to mediate conversations or get in between conversations that I really don't have a grasp on. So if I don't read your comments, it's because I don't know like what's going on. So Marvin is in the building and people are going back and forth with Marvin. And that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all come in here, y'all gather, y'all go back and forth with each other. Y'all, it's like I'm letting it rock. Like I know a lot of people is enjoying this, but what I'm saying is that a lot of people want to see the show. There's a show to be seen. And I just feel like we missing the point. The point was about Donya coming forward and asking for help that she needed and Kissed by the Sun, making decision that she should have thought about thoroughly. Okay. And Roz, I don't know if she said it. I didn't hear. I heard your live, Donya. You said she called you a scammer. I just feel like she's well within her right to call you a scammer. I feel like she, whatever commentary she had about you, Donya, she waited for the right time to attack. All right. So a lot of people sleep on Roz and her freaking logic. I think what she did yesterday, if she said what she said, and I'm not trying to be funny, I'm not kissing nobody ass. I'm not even paying attention to the comments that's going back and forth because you know what? I'm the host. I'm not engaging in none of that shit. If there's a mod in the building and it's getting too much, you know what to do. If I got to step in, I step in. So that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is Roz attacked Donya, right, in the right moment. Roz waited to attack you in the right moment. So, who can say checkmate, right? Can she say checkmate? Can she say checkmate? Roz ain't shit. You know what I mean? She know what to do and when to do it. But at first I was like, she jumped up there and said something. She gave you what you wanted, Donya. Now it's time for you to either walk away and say, I'm not, dealing with it anymore, or you engage. Roz attacked. Yes, she did attack Donya, right? Didn't she? Donya, are you here? Are you going to speak? Did Roz attack you yesterday by calling you a scammer? Did she call you a scammer, Donya, because you're not on the panel? You didn't call up. If you want to come up, you could come up. If you want to talk in the chat, you could talk in the chat. If you want me to drop the link and I'll speak to you for a second, I'll drop the link. Did or did not? Did Roz attack you or not? That was an attack. That was a executed attack. Let me see what they're talking about in the chat. Bronx, I just spoke about me. I can't speak on anyone else. I know. I just have other means to get my money. And again, I wouldn't come on here mocking people on here and ask for a handout. No. Tanya, but they said that Roz is asking for a handout with those cash apps. Roz get a handout every time someone throw up money in her chat. Roz get a handout every time someone send her a cash app. Those are what you call handouts. A tip is a handout. It's all good. I did personally her, and she has the right to clap back, but I'm not moved. I spoke on it for commentary. Where's Donya? Is Donya in here? Listen, I said Candace, Chocolate and Tanya. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Everybody talking about, oh, Roz attacked. Yeah, she did attack Donya, and she did it swiftly, and she did it smoothly, right? Donya came forward and said that she needed help, and that was the perfect timing for Roz to come in and and swoop down and try to eat Donya alive, right? So if y'all don't know what an attack is, then you lost. I know the people in the bushes. I know the people in the podcast listeners and the replay game is going to know what an attack is. She made an attack on Donya. She waited for the right moment to attack her too, which she was well within her right. She didn't jump on and go after Donya after each and every skit Donya met. She attacked Donya when she knew Donya probably was at the moment, at the time, for a second, at her lowest moment in her life. So when y'all say she didn't attack you, Donya, yes, she did. Plain and simple. Okay, plain and simple. And Donya, I'm glad Donya is here because I got your back. You here, you supporting, you in the chat as a guest. I'm not trying to go against you. I'm just trying to point out Roz's tactics, right? She's very good at them. She has no heart when it comes to these YouTube streets. She did. Okay, wait, Donya, before I drop the link, I want to read this comment because, okay, before I get distracted. Good time. She always attack people when they are down. That's why what her platform was built on. And so why is that a surprise? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, here we go. Y'all thought I was joking today? Y'all thought I was joking. I'm not joking. I'm letting y'all know who Roz is. She's the queen. She's the queen, right? This is her sector, right? She training her people to be the same way. She attacked Donya in her weakest moment. She waited to attack her at the right time. And I'm not trying to say what Roz did was right or wrong. But what I'm trying to say is she should not be getting pushback because she did what she did at the time she did it, right? Honestly speaking, if I had that type of mindset, if I wasn't a neutral channel, right, I would probably do the same thing, probably worse. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just, because the chat is like, she attacked her? She attacked her? Yes, she did attack her. Okay, that's how you got to be on these YouTube streams. Ruthless, right? I give her that much credit. She waited for the right time, whether it's right or wrong, to go in on Donya after 6 months. And Donya, and I'm not taking up for Roz. I am doing commentary, neutral, from an unbiased perspective. Roz, I'm gonna let Donya up. You know, she's gonna come to the chat. We're gonna talk because me and Donya, we talk like grown adults. We always have. Last time we didn't, but we will. Right. And I just want the chat to, because the chat has been respectful. The chat is very shady and in intelligent ways. Tanya Trainer, okay, Rod Squad. Those are the ones I want in here that not have to be shady in a subtle way. Okay. Let me rephrase that. In a nice way, in an articulate, intelligent way. Let's go. Tanya.
Good morning, Bronx mod and chat.
Good morning, Donya.
Let's
Thank
get
you, Donya,
it.
for coming up.
You know how we do. Let me tell y'all first off, I respect Bronx. I got to know her behind the scenes. She is a beautiful person. She's highly intelligent and she is a thinker. Okay, we have differences of opinion, and that's just how we've had back and forth. You know what I mean? It's like, this is how I see it. Well, I don't see it that way. This is how I see it. But we come to a common ground. You know what I'm saying? Now, Tanya Trainer, first I want to say to you, STFU. You know what that means, because you do too much. You always in somebody's chat talking mess. See, that's your problem now. You don't know when to get in your lane and just cruise it. You don't know. Now, as far as Roz coming for me, and I know you don't believe in God, but I'm going to say this. God work in mysterious ways, because I didn't hear her. I didn't hear nothing she said. I was out taking care. Either I was out taking care of my business with the blessings, getting my house in order, which I am so thankful, because that put me in a good position, not only to be able to stay here, but also pay my rent all the way up through February. I don't owe them nothing till March. Okay, so I appreciate everybody for that. I have receipts. I can show everything I did with the money. I didn't spend that money on anything personal. I came to YouTube because I had things lined up and they fell through at the bitter end on the 31st. I'm sitting here looking at my house and looking at these kids and looking outside. It's cold. I don't want to take these kids in no shelter. I don't want to go live with nobody. I don't want to be in no situation like that. Okay. I contemplated for a week or so, because I know how the YouTube streets can be. But like I said, my back was against the wall. And I know that people on YouTube do bless people in their time of need. So I came on to show my vulnerability. I showed my face in my vulnerable state. And I let everybody know what was going on with me. Now, if you didn't want to contribute, you didn't want to help, that's on you. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have to help everybody. There's been, and I won't put no names out there. But it was a time when people was donating, and me and Bronx talked about it, and she said, I just don't feel it to do it. Okay. I can't do anything but respect that. You know what I'm saying? And at that time I said, I gave that person my last $2.
No, you listen, let me just clear this up, because behind the scenes, what we do behind the scenes is behind the scenes. And a lot of people don't know that you are the Cash App queen of sending. Okay. I'll just say that. I'll put that out there. Right. Yeah. Every time I'm turned around, you were sending Cash Apps to people. So that right there, then you are a good person with a kind heart. So you are the queen of Cash App, and you the one who inspired me to do Cash App you and Ocean, because it's a good feeling when you send someone a Cash App. So I would never take that away from you, what you do behind the scenes, what I know what you have done behind the scenes. And you have helped people out in time of need when they have asked for help. So I got your back on that. That is 100% facts. Okay.
Right. I appreciate that.
No, I got you. Go ahead.
Now, as far as Roz, she has every right. You know what I'm saying? I have been making skits about her, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all, you need to worry about you, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you, if I knew what you look like, I'd skit you too. Okay. Now, I heard Bronx live. She said she, didn't feel good about me wearing a patch. She didn't like that. If you notice, when I continued on, I didn't have that patch on.
Yeah. No, you didn't.
I stopped wearing that patch. But to be honest, when I first did my skits 8 months ago, I also had a patch on. So this is nothing new. Now, she want to clap back. Like I said, by all means, she has the right to. Am I bothered by it? No. Because I know that I'm not a scammer. I know that when I came here, my intentions were pure. And the people that saw that in me, they helped me. Now, she has every right to say what she wants. It don't bother me, because at the end of the day, Roz ain't nobody to me. I don't know her in real life. I don't even have anything against her, really. It's just the things she does and the way she moves. I really don't like that.
But in
Okay.
the Rod's defense, I want to clear it up. Like, she did what she did, right? In her defense, I think she was trolling you. I don't think she cared one way or another if you scam
Oh,
or
let me
not.
tell you, Roz, don't be no fool, baby. Roz been on my page. Roz done seen every skit that I do. She be in
Right.
my bushes. And Roz, if you listening, I hope you hit the like button. Oh, and another thing, if you go on Roz's channel and you look at her channels, you can see every single person she's subscribed to. Roz, you're subscribed to me.
She is?
Go to her page and click on channels. You can see every motherfucking body. Ooh, excuse me. You can see everybody she subscribed to. She didn't hide that.
Mm. No, 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 no. But what? Okay. Should I play devil's advocate right now? Um, and you know how I play
I'm
devil's
scared.
advocate,
I
and I
don't
know
know.
that, and I
I
know
don't
you
know. I'm
would.
scared. I don't know.
No, no, no. I'm playing devil's advocate right now. I just don't think she was like. I think she was trolling you because she got skills. She know what the fuck she's doing. I don't think she meant it maliciously. Like, maybe her supporters took it in a different way. But if she said anything, because I didn't hear her say you was a scammer, I think she was just trolling, and I think she just wanted to get some confusion started.
I don't think she's got skills. I don't.
I do think she got skills. I think
She might have skills. She
she's
can't
real
outthink
clever.
me.
It's
She can't
clever though.
outthink me. I don't care. She can't outthink me.
No, I'm not
She
saying.
she's
Listen,
predictable to me. Very predictable.
I don't know. She's predictable. I don't know. Maybe you got a little bit more, a little more skills than I do with people, because I'm a people person and so are you. But I think if she subscribed to you, that just goes to show you that I don't think she take any of this shit too personal. That's
No,
all I'm saying.
she subscribed so she can get them notifications. That's all that is. Because I'm telling you, go to her channel and you will see everybody that she subscribed to.
No, I don't care. Listen, she says she go in people chats and bushes and she hit the like button, she leave. But Donya, all I'm trying to say is that, don't make it personal between you and Roz. Don't do that. Not for the crowd. You know, not.
What, wait a minute. What Nino Brown say? This business, bitch. Never personal.
Wait, what?
In my Nino
Listen,
Brown voice.
listen. You got the comments in here. They saying what you want to read the comments. Do you want me to
I
read
can't
the
even,
comments?
I don't even
Huh?
have comments on. I'm here talking to you.
All right. Okay. The comments is saying that. Okay. So they said what's it is says show receipts, I guess. And then you shouted out Tanya Trainer. She said that woman attacked.
And can show every receipt and can make
What you
sure
need
I
to show
kept every
receipts for though?
receipt.
But why
I
you
don't
need
have
to?
I don't have to show them shit, but if it come to that, I can do that.
Okay. So Tanya Trainer said that woman attacked Roz with those weak skits. They call your skits weak.
I'll attack you, Tanya Trainer. Put your picture up
Oh gosh. Okay.
so I
So Good
can
Time
skip you
said.
out.
Let me read the comment. Good Time said, okay, let's make this make sense. Donya does skits and what she sees. Roz does about like when y'all say Roz speak on what she see Trees does. So why are skits a bad thing? I don't think skits are a bad thing, but I think the context of many people's skits just determine and who they are. And shit, because our skit is a reflection of how you think, I feel, and how you
All
view
I do
someone.
is use her own words with a
Right. You
little bit
do.
of funniness to it. Anything I say in those skits, she has said it.
Yeah,
She
no,
has
it's not.
said it.
But it's not about I don't think it's about what she say. I just think about sometimes like it could be you're not the only one that have like probably skits that are not so great in taste when it's come to certain things. Like with the patch, I was like, I think that was a little bit, too much, because what if someone suffered from cancer? Would
I
you
can understand that.
know what I mean? That's
I
all I
can
was
totally
saying.
understand that. And that's why I took it into consideration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coming from you, because you know me. So
Yeah.
that's why I took it into consideration. I said, you know what? She right about that. You know what I mean? That is a little bit inconsiderate. So I'll stop doing that.
Mm. No, but what you was going to get pushback. You was going to get. How do you feel? I'm glad you're here because you heard me going in on Kissed by the Sun, and it was nothing personal. It was just all like logic and reasoning. Because if I see you doing something that doesn't make sense to me, I feel like, and I don't speak all the time, but how do you feel about what happened with Kissed by the Sun when she thought And in her heart, she thought she was doing the right thing to give you the help that you need, or get the help that you need.
Okay, this is how I feel about it. I appreciate Kiss by the Sun. Okay,
Hmm.
I feel that she is a person with compassion because if she wasn't, she wouldn't have done that. Okay,
Hmm.
that's my opinion.
Right.
When I saw the post, the first thing I said was, "They finna get you.
Yeah.
They gonna get you because they don't like me. I'm doing skits about Roz. You know what I mean? So of course they're not gonna be happy with that. And I knew she was gonna get pushback from it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I'm sorry that that happened to her, but in a way I'm not because I think Kiss by the Sun is a thinker. I think she can be pretty open minded, and I'm pretty sure that she is processing this right now. She's just probably not doing it openly.
Don't sleep on Kiss by the Sun, okay? She is not
I'm
stupid.
not sleep on Kiss by the Sun. You already, Bronx, you
I know.
already know I study people. You know, Bronx will tell you she ain't going back looking at your videos. I'll go back to your very first video and watch you every video and watch you because it tells me a lot about your character, the things you say, the words you use, and how you construct them. And if
Yes.
you're on the camera, your body language.
Yes.
What you say, a lot of times doesn't match up with your body language. And that's when you could tell a person is being deceitful.
That's true.
If you have that discernment.
Well, she didn't have discernment yesterday when she worded her paragraph in the most exploitive way. I'm sorry. You don't think it exploited you in the
I don't. I read it one time and I didn't ever go back to it. I did respond to some of the comments that people had made to her, and then I did, and then I left it alone. So, if she exploited me, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody exploits somebody for content.
but you the one who's not you she got more backlash than you got backlash from her own uh team, I guess, or her support, right?
Well, in
So
my opinion, and I think as long as she's been rocking over there, she should have, honestly, in my opinion, she should have expected that. Those are her sisters
mm-hmm.
that she speaks with on a daily basis. So she knows how they are.
Right.
She knows how they are. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just don't think that she thought it was going to come back the way it did. But I'm pretty sure she knew she was going to get some type of backlash. But she probably was like, look, I don't care. This is a real situation. And I'm going to share this. I don't, however she worded that, I don't care. It doesn't bother me at
It
all.
didn't bother you at all?
No. You know
Oh,
why it
because
didn't bother me?
why?
Because I'm blessed and I was able to take care of my business.
Well, I think,
That's why it didn't bother me.
well, when you say it didn't bother you, but it seems, because when you say, like, they're going to give you pushback, like, they're going to get you, they did get her, you know. So here we go. So Riri reacts. So you think Roz waited for the right opportunity to attack that woman? That's silly. I'm driving. She most certainly she did. She waited for the right moment to attack someone. That's what I would do. She didn't jump up
She
after.
had to wait. She had to wait. She didn't have anything else to use against me.
Exactly.
So she didn't have a choice but to wait to jump on it. Prior to that, there was nothing she could use against me.
It,
Nothing.
that's my point, Donya. You understand what I'm saying, but Riri acts don't understand what I'm saying. People in the chat knew that Roz attacked you yesterday at the right moment, and if you're going to give somebody a point, give them a point. You feel me? I'm not saying what she did was right or wrong. I'm just saying she did not come after every video you did and say, she didn't even mention your name. Maybe she did politely, or she just started coming into your chats politely, or whatever she's doing. But all I'm saying is, if someone is going to attack and make it attack like that, and if you have that type of mindset and you want to steal the show, she did exactly what she did. Okay. And that's the problem with people like Riri Reacts. Call it what it is, right? A lot of people, some people, a few people in the chat say, yes, that was an attack. And she did
Well,
it at the right
excuse me
time.
for a moment. I don't mean to interrupt. Everyone has a different level of understanding. Okay.
They do.
So we must pardon Riri Reacts right now in this moment. She has not elevated to a higher level of understanding. So it's okay, Riri. It's
I
okay.
think she. No, I think she's trying to take up for you. Riri, it sounds like
Oh,
she's
she
trying to take
is?
up for you.
Okay. I'm sorry, Riri. I'm sorry, Riri.
I think she's trying to take up for you by saying that Roz didn't attack you. She did
Oh, I
attack
don't
you
know.
in the
I'm
right moment. Okay.
Riri. Riri, accept my apology if I was wrong. Okay. I think I misunderstood or I was just listening too
No,
fast.
she was just pushing back on what I'm saying, that Roz attacked you. I know Roz attacked you, and I know, and I'm standing by what I say, that she attacked you in the right moment. But I just want to know, to sum it up, because you could stay as long as you want. You said you don't feel like Kissed by the Sun exploited you, but I'm asking you, because a lot of people would like to ask, what would you have done if it was you? If it was the other side, because I don't know where they get the other side. So when someone indicate or express the other side, or even throw that word out there, the other side, that indicates a division, right?
Right.
That's so when she put, I know she's from the other side, but that didn't, like you said, it didn't bother you.
I mean, there is a division.
Right, right. There is a division. Exactly.
I mean, it's
So,
fact. We see it.
right. But what I'm saying is, and this is not the fault of Kissed by the Sun. She did what she felt in her heart was right. But at the same time, I felt like she had her motives behind it. And I'm going to stick by what I say. I don't care if it came from a good place or not. But what I'm saying is, would you have like shared someone from the other side post and say, because you have you have shared people posts in the time of need, and let them know that this person need help. But I'm saying, would you have shared that post and
But I
said,
don't
what?
think me doing that is an exploitation. I did it with good intentions and I also donated.
Listen, all
But
I'm saying is,
I've also given cash app behind the scene because
you
I don't
have.
want to, you know, if I know I don't really rock with these people over here, but this particular person need help and I see that to me, they're sincere and it tugs on my heart to give. That's what I do because I'm a human being. I could be in the same situation as you tomorrow.
That's true. Let me see. Wait. Oh, wait. Behind the scenes, been it. Hey, y'all. New subby here. Thank you. I got a new subby because you up here, Donya.
Tanya, shut up. God, did anybody ever tell you some things are better left unspoken? How old are you, Tanya Trainer?
People
How old
think
are you?
she's 61. You ever
Why
seen
don't
her?
you train your mouth to keep your lips closed?
She.
Since you want to train so much.
Have you ever seen Tanya Trainer?
Yes, I have. Now I ain't seen her picture, no shit like that. But I've seen her in people's comments
Oh
talking, and
no,
she
no, she
talks too
looked
much.
good. She in her 60s.
I
She got a
never
nice.
said she didn't look good. I said train your lips to shut
Listen,
up.
listen. I'm breaking it down. You said, I'm gonna tell you, because I've seen her on Rise Live before. She was in a fly ass car. She got a nice
What does
body.
that mean to me?
Listen. Don't
That's
listen.
all materialistic and
No, no.
just I don't care.
The key is to listen. All right. It's not about what you think. I'm highlighting Tanya Trainer right now because you know what? That's what I do. You know, shit. Me and her have gone back and forth. She have said things to me. I've said things to her. But
Well, Tanya Trainer, send me some money then.
I'm
Shit,
trying to
if
give
you
you an
want to talk
idea
so
of who
much.
Tanya Trainer is. She's a pretty decent, I guess she got a pretty decent job. She's not a bad looking woman, because a lot of people like to play on looks and talk about
That's
looks.
probably why she thinks she could talk so much.
No, she's just a snooty woman. That's all. She's really snooty. Like,
Well,
it's
she
no
has the
different.
right to her opinion. Tanya, what is
Exactly.
today? Wednesday? Tanya, have your opinion this Wednesday. I don't care. Moving
Look at
on.
behind the scenes. I'm 61 as well. I'm just trying to give people an idea, visualize of how Tanya Trainer
Tanya, I
looks.
don't need Roz to send me traffic. Do you think I want any of y'all from over there on my shit? Do you really think I want you? Because you're not organic. You know what I mean? I don't need her to send you over there to me because as soon as as soon as you hear something you don't like, you're gonna leave. So just don't come. I don't
That's how
want
that's how
y'all.
they are though.
I don't want any of y'all. And Bronx, I told you that a long time ago. I don't want nobody from the Rod Squad. I don't
They
want y'all.
not all the
I'm
same
not okay.
though.
Let me take that back. Let me take that back. Because all the Rod Squad ain't bad. Okay. You just got those few little Manson girls who just be out here doing too much. So I ain't gonna say that about all of the Raw Squad, but for the most part of you, I don't want you because I see how you talk about people in comments. I see your nasty demeanor. I see your one-track mind. I don't want you over here. So stay over there. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for not sending Tanya. Thank you, Lord, for not letting Tanya Trainer come over there. Thank you, Lord, for not letting Ross send me traffic because, Lord, you know I don't need no traffic from Ross. Amen.
Listen, let me welcome this because I seen someone I wanted to highlight, because we understand each other. She said, behind the scenes, Bennett, she's a new subscriber. Welcome behind the scenes, Bennett. She said, I stay fit, fly, and fresh. You in the right, you subscribe to the right platform because over here we like to
And
stay
what is
fly,
your name?
pretty,
Angelic
and fit.
Cleaning. Angelic Cleaning said, why didn't you put all this energy into getting your priorities together? I was doing that, Angelic. And if you listen to my video, you would know. There's people who behind the scenes who actually know this and can confirm that it's true. And two of them are right here in this very chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, let's go to Rhonda. Y'all so-called wannabe sophisticated females need to humble yourselves. You didn't give okay, but don't bash the black woman. Mun. Everybody not going to give.
It's
Everybody not.
called Angelic. It's called an unforeseen misfortune. Okay. It's called life. It's called things happen in life. Does not mean I was not getting my priorities in order. You don't know what happened with me. Okay. So why don't you ask me first for clarification so that I may give it to you before you make your own stupid assumptions? Okay.
Everybody make assumptions. They do. Everybody make assumptions. And Chocolate 47 says, Lord, the hearts of some folks are
You
so
right,
cold.
Angelic. If my priorities were together, I wouldn't be in this situation. You know, you're right because that's what you think. And you think you know me and you think you know what's going on. So carry on.
Oh, Tanya Trainer. Oh, okay. I'm Tanya Trainer. I'm sorry. I said 61. I apologize. But you do look good. I did see you. That's how I want to look at 60. And I want to date men in their 50s or 40s. But what I'm But what I'm saying is, Donya, you already knew that you would get this backlash. It's good that you're getting it out now on this platform. I appreciate that because that's what has to be done. And you
Okay,
know they
wait
want.
a minute. Angelic Cleaning said what you said already. Whatever. I don't have my glasses. You said what happened already, unless you were lying.
Okay.
First of
Oh,
all,
okay. She said Angelic Cleaning. Angelic, y'all be killing me with these names. I swear.
I want to bring somebody out.
Go ahead. Who?
Pardon me. Candace, you've spoken with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we
Yeah.
speak about what my situation was and how it led up to this when it was in the process of happening?
But Candace don't kiss and tell. She don't tell people. She don't
Well,
tell people business.
I'm giving Candace the right to tell this because it's my business and it's not like she's exposing me. I'm just saying, don't you know that, Candace?
Tanya Trainer said, Donya, I just didn't like that you did skits on people with vision issues.
Okay, Tanya, you don't like Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy? You don't like Monique? You don't like none of those people? And I'm not saying that I'm a comedian, but it's comedy, it's parody. So did you have a problem with them? You don't watch any comedians?
Yeah, but in her defense, listen, you can't listen.
Okay,
I understand.
Tanya's just taking it personal, and it's
I,
okay.
I don't
Can
think.
we please move on from Tanya? I don't want to hear from her
Okay,
anymore.
so wait, she just all right. We gonna if you don't want to respond to her, you don't have to. But what I'm saying is like, okay, everybody do skits. Everybody's skits is funny in some sort of way, even if they're not funny all the way. Nobody had a problem with your skits until like I didn't have a problem. I just thought it could have been a little bit distasteful with the patch on. That's all I thought. Of course, the hair, the teeth, that's exaggeration. That's a prop. You probably, and I know for a fact that you take your time out to do your skits and you put thought behind your skits and creativity, right? You buy the props, which makes it a great skit. Everybody's skit is not going to come out the same. All I'm just saying is like it was a little bit distasteful, like, reaching and directing, like, because the skit, you doing your skit, but the people see the patch and they automatically assume, oh, you mocking her for wearing a patch. That's all, So don't. Your skits is good, okay? They if
You
any,
right, Tanya. I do need them views in any type of traffic, and I'll take it. And I am humble, ma'am. Okay, it's called the hustle. You should know that.
listen, Tanya Trainer is trolling you right now. That's all she's doing. Let me go.
Okay, and I'm not even upset with Tanya. I'm just giving Tanya back what she's given.
Okay, well, Tanya, she could stand with the best of them.
It's
So
a
either
little,
you want
okay, and
to
I can too. It's like
answering her
ping
questions,
pong.
or
We can
because
go
there's
back
other
and
people.
forth.
So go to the next question and leave Tanya on red. There's other.
Angelic Cleaning. Did you buy liquor with them cash apps? No, I
Oh
did
my
not.
God!
No, I did not. I actually bought the liquor with my own
What?
debit card. Okay.
You see? You see why? You see what she? You don't even
Does that
drink
answer
Henny.
your question?
She said Henny ain't cheap.
I don't drink Henny. I drink
You don't
wine. I don't
drink
drink
Henny.
hard liquor.
Listen, girl, you already knew what you was up against. These
And if
people.
when I do drink hard liquor, I drink top shelf.
Mm, mm.
Okay. Because if you don't cheat yourself, you treat yourself.
Okay, so Monique 73. That's your no, that's a Sagittarius right there. She said, "Good morning, Bronx in chat." I thought that was your symbol. Did you change your symbol, Donya,
I
from
don't know.
from the Sagittarius? Okay, that's
Yeah.
Monique's.
I'm not very prideful, and I'm just giving you back what you're giving, Tanya. I came on here respectful. You've seen my video. You know that I'm humble, but
So
you're
Monique
but
said, "What
you're
this
fucking
mean?"
with me. So I'm just fucking back with you.
All right, so
Okay?
listen, Monique calmed it down. She said, "Good morning, Bronx and chat. Good morning, Monique. I never seen a U-Haul behind a hearse. You can't take nothing with you. That's true, but that's true.
Sure
Everybody.
can. And you can also get robbed in the grave. Did you know that? You never seen grave robbers? Get buried with all your jewelry, they'll dig you up and steal it.
So they don't think you being humble.
Who cares?
Okay, all right. I'm just letting you know what they saying. Chuck and Angelic, Chuck, she was on live drinking, saying she had just bought her a drink.
I sure did. Because I've been stressed the fuck out for weeks. You know what I'm saying? I have shit that
Don't
I have to
explain
take care of.
yourself to
I
Angelic
needed
Cleaning.
I needed to relax. And that's what I did. And I was in my home and I don't think I was bothering you or anybody else. I've been
I
stressed
wasn't
out.
bothered by it,
Okay.
but I wasn't bothered by it. And that goes to tell me, like, people would say, yo, you showing strength by coming up here and bearing your soul and being vulnerable to the people because you
I
need help.
appreciate those people.
Right, but
I-
I will. That's what I'm saying. Even if they did say, even if I come up here every day, beg and whatever, still and whatever I do,
Angelic Cleaning, I told you I didn't use the Cash App for alcohol. I used my unemployment card. Did that clear it up for you? Huh? Did it? I can show you every transaction off my Cash App card, and I guarantee you
you
it
don't have
ain't
to even
nowhere
do
at no
that.
store or no liquor. So I'm not gonna do it, but I'm saying I can.
Roz didn't do that shit. She didn't listen. She didn't even explain
She
herself
ain't
after.
doing it. She want more money.
Yeah, but she didn't even she see that's what I'm saying, like, about like certain personalities on this whatever YouTube community.
Riri, did you call me a dog?
Wait, let me see. I don't this whatever dog. I don't know. Where you from, Riri? That's probably her language out there. Where she from? That's not New York. She said I didn't watch Raj yesterday. I worked a lot. Okay, you work. So Nana of two. Nana of two.
No, I didn't say I bought Henny. I said I bought wine. Now, if you're talking about
What?
Hennessy, that's probably the skit that I did on someone else. Go back and watch those videos if you didn't. Would you please watch them all the way to the end and help
Let's
me with
keep
my
it in
watch
100.
hours?
Keep it in
And hit
100.
the like button too.
Keep it at 100. You walked up in here. You didn't even say hello, Bronx. No, you did. I'm sorry. You said, hey, Bronx. Look, I didn't even see it. I was just focused on the question. She said, so was it panhandling?
If you want to call it that.
Whatever it was, you got what you needed to do what you needed to do it with.
Exactly. So why are they so mad about it? You didn't give nothing. I
They
said I didn't give
trolling you.
nothing to
That's what they
Rob
doing.
either.
They trolling you. That's what they doing. Okay?
That's
That's
okay. I know
That's
how
what
to
they
be a
do.
troll too.
Okay, so let me read some questions. Let's get serious now. Okay, Angelic Cleaning, you evil. Okay, you make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We want evil people like you over here. But I'm just saying.
Angelic Cleaning. Come
Look what
clean
she's
my house, bitch. The
right.
one that
Okay, let me go. All right,
the
all right.
one
Let
that
me
the
go to.
people help me stay in. Come clean my house, Angelic Cleaning.
Let me let
That's
me
what
let me
you
let
do.
me let let me read some of the comments. Okay, give me a second. Jasmine said she said it was a cheap bottle of wine. Where's the rest of that money Roz was supposed to feed the homeless with? See what I'm saying? Don't prove nothing to these people. Good times said. Keep it 100 said Roz doesn't ask for money, honey. She do
No,
in a
she
little
doesn't.
way.
No, you're right. She doesn't ask for money. This is what she does. She puts out the scenario, the situation to where you want to just give it. It's called manipulation.
Exactly. Okay, so Chocolate 47, she said she bought wine, y'all.
I'm not
So
being evicted, Angelic Cleaning. Didn't you hear me say I paid the rent up through February?
don't let the people come in here and trap you into their questions, Donya. I know that could easily happen because it happened with me. Angelic Cleaning asked you 5, 6, 7 questions. Tanya Trainer asked you 5, 6, 7 questions. There's other questions in the audience. Please skip over Angelic Cleaning. You know, she know what she doing. That's what I'm trying to help you out right here. But it's so Rhonda, the gorgeous one, said, but it's okay for her to talk about tea for over 2 years. She talks about her looks, call her kids' names, yet she's trying to help. Yeah, right. Her cooking didn't work, so she started bashing another woman. See, that's the problem. Y'all worried about what Roz do, but y'all begging and lying all the time. See what I'm saying? Keep it 100. Keep it 100 in timeout, okay? So look, they just always mad, always about Roz. They didn't give a dime, so why are they pressed? You know, listen, Donya is here because she's in a ring of fire, and I'll give her much props for sitting here and standing in front of the firing squad, okay, with the tiki torches. She's here, right? Just like Roz had to be persecuted and ridicule, excuse me, and scorn. Donya is, you know, doing the same thing. So Donya, if you don't want to answer no more questions, you don't have to. That's up to you. Okay, it's a lot of them. You still here,
Yeah,
Donya?
I've said enough. I don't
Okay,
owe him
exactly.
anything else. Like this is redundant. Just go watch my video and like it and subscribe. That's all you need to do.
Wait, let me see. Monique said, Donya, I commend you for what you did. If I had Cash App, I would have sent you some money. Um, wait. Chopping up with Roz is in here. Why they clapping, chopping up with Roz up? Is she in here? No, she's not in here. It's too early for her to be in here. She probably sleeping because we got a different time. All right, so because I seen somebody,
Sleeping? Shouldn't she be at work?
but what time? She's in on LA time, right? I mean, sleeping or whatever, waking up,
It's
getting ready for work.
8:33 there.
All right, so she waking up, getting ready for work. So I'm definitely know she not in here because they added her at chopping up with Roz. I thought she was in here. That's why I asked that. You know, Roz, she pop up in anybody live like a G, like Ocean. They don't care. She's a 3 hour difference. Okay, so she's a 3 hour difference. She's up in the morning, probably listening and just chilling, laughing at us. Okay, so Janice said, these women are so cruel. Be nice, ladies. Um, yeah, be nice. No, I just added her. Okay, I see what you're saying. Good morning, purpose driven Bronx in chat. Welcome to the chat. Oh, are you working today? I'm working right now. You know, shit. In New York, always got a hustle going on if you have skills. So let me see. Wait. Because I don't want to talk about trees. It's 8 something there. She should be at work or going. See, you still here, Donya?
I'm here. I'm just on mute
Why you muted yourself?
because my grandson is here. He's in the room with me now.
See, Angelic Cleaning, you on timeout though. She said, look what she said. So are you going to be back begging again in February? Just clear her answer real quick and you don't even gotta.
I don't have to come back and beg in February because that's when you get your tax returns.
Donya. Scorpion Queen B is in the house. She said, hello, Bronx and Donya. Welcome, Scorpion Being Queen. Excuse me, Scorpion Queen B. What it is said, no, she should be looking for a job. Um, All
I
right.
am looking for a job, and I also have an interview set up. Thank you.
Listen, I'm gonna clear it up with
You should
Donya.
have
Donya,
asked first instead of assumed. See, that's what I'm saying. Ask the questions.
let me
Ask the
highlight you for a
questions, and
second.
you shall get the answers.
Let
Don't just assume. I can clear it up for you.
All right, let me highlight for you a second. Put your phone on mute. So, from the time I've known and spoke to Donya, Donya always had great ambition. She is a worker. She is a hard worker. She provides for her family. She doesn't beg. She has never begged me. Every time I spoke to Donya or someone had a dilemma or a situation going on YouTube, she has contributed, she has donated, and she has even the people that y'all think she have and would not donate to, she have, right? So let's just clear that up like that. And Donya is the person that was behind the scenes that she know if I don't watch something, she'll tell me something. Donya is very what's the word for it? She has a great mind, and she take things in with a sharp mind. So before Donya, I guess whatever with Roz, she have said nice, beautiful things about Roz. That's how I came to know about Roz and fully. Right, you know, she have always said nice things about Roz. How Roz have girl talk, and when Roz first came to the scene, this is just us talking. How Roz was likable and sweet and nice, and everybody liked her. And at some point in time, she took a turn, and Donya didn't like that because she wasn't the same person Donya viewed, right? So she didn't always, and she don't now always have a gripe or hate, not hate because she don't hate her, or dislike towards Roz, because how I came to know about Roz in certain ways and certain details is through Donya. And these are facts on period. You know, everything I'm saying is what Donya said to me, but you can see these things for yourself about Roz, you know. So that's what I want to say about Donya. But her skits on Roz, yeah, nobody's not gonna like them. A lot of people and most people that follow Roz will not like them. But that doesn't mean that Donya has always felt the same way she felt about Roz. Donya is a given person. The last time I know, she gave someone a substantial amount because they too lost their home through Cash App. You know, she do give back to people, so she could stand the test of time, and she could stand in the ring of fire with these questions, blazing questions, and she's doing a great job. I just want y'all to know for Rod Squad that she's not a lazy person. She just don't sit back and wait for someone to give her something. She do have a decent family, right? And she do have skills to work. She do have a long length resume. So it's not like she can't get out there and look for a job. But if you want to get technical, a lot of people are like working 3, 4, 5 jobs just to make an income meet. And I'm just going to put that out there like that, because all jokes aside, yeah, she did come and she asked for help, you know, and she's getting what she expected, backlash from the from the viewers, and that's okay too. So I just wanted to clear that up because I think some of the questions are just funny and joking. Angelic Cleaning is trolling. You know, she's doing what she's supposed to do. A troll. And I'm not saying she's a troll, but if she wanted to get something accomplished, she's doing it. I don't have a problem with Angelic Cleaning asking these questions, but if Donya, if you have a question and it's getting too tense, I'll stop it right now because I'm not trying to make a mockery of nobody. Okay, Donya? You know
Well,
what I mean?
I turned the comments off,
Okay.
and I'm trying to plug my phone up right now because my battery's
So
low.
here we go, Angelic Cleaner. She asking you a decent question. So what changed her opinion about Roz? And thank you for listening, Angelic Cleaner. That's all I ask for is my audience to listen. And I know that you were listening because of the question that you asked. So go ahead, Donya, if you want to speak. People talk about speak and say what changed your opinion about Roz. That's if you want to answer it. You
Okay,
don't have.
can you give me 1 second to plug my phone up, and I will answer that for you. So go
Okay,
ahead,
so say
keep
that
it up,
again.
hold it down. I said, so go ahead, keep it up, hold it down. Give
Okay,
me 1 second.
so here we go. So Angela Clean is in the building. You know, I appreciate you. You are making this chat lit and warming it up. You are being respectful, asking Donya questions. You're not attacking her. You just you just doing follow-up questions. I want people to see what Angela Cleaning is doing the same thing I'm doing, follow-up questions. She just have questions for the guests, and there's nothing wrong with that. So Donya said she'll be back. Now we see right through you. She's begging now. Omid, you can't make this mess up. So here we go. Yep, is me. It's in here. She said Rod's bigger supporter fell back. That should tell y'all something. All that money that lady sent her, and Roz didn't give her one gift. Who are you talking about? Just me? I mean, excuse me. Yep, it's me. I'm lost a little there. Charmel, just me say Charmel, why? What would Ross content be without LA? Y'all are delusional. Okay, so we'd leave it at Angelic Cleaning to come back. People talk about Ross because Ross talk about others, right? And vice versa. What you put out is what you get back. Reaction. I agree. Jada J, that's my niece named Jada. Jada. And then so Rhonda question just me that cooking sure didn't get her that messy subs. But listen, I feel like that's what she should do now. That she, if she know how to cook and she know how to decorate, and her supporters are A1s and they stand 10 toes down, they'll follow her with her cooking and cleaning. You know, she got the crowd to do so. You know what I mean? Yes, joke no harm in real life. Just me, excuse me, Charmel said just me. I never denied that, but that's with each other, every one of them. If they wasn't talking about each other, what would they have see? I can be real. I ain't scared. So oh, that's what she's saying. Yep, it's me is Rod's biggest fan. I think yep, it's me have like, her gripes about Roz like a lot of people do. It's nothing wrong with having gripes about Roz, even if you her supporter. Because I feel like as a supporter, you should not like mislead her. You should not like lie to her about who she is and what you see and how you perceive her. Because Roz have her downfalls. Also, she have her little ways about her that people see that her other people don't. Roz is not perfect. I just feel like that's like a blanket statement when they be like, oh, she's not perfect. We know no one is perfect at all. But what I'm saying is, Roz have her little ways about her also. And yesterday she showed her ways how she can like respond to people when she need to respond to them. And I don't fault her for what she's doing. I don't knock her for what she's doing. I don't blame her for what she's doing. I don't judge her for what she's doing. This is content all around the board. If she waited for Donya to be at her lowest point, then you can't knock Ross for doing it. So it's not about, oh my goodness, people need to have a heart. People need to, no, that's not how we do on these YouTube streets. And that's not, I'm just saying, Roz, whatever. She's not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Okay, yep, it's me be on her community wall arguing with Roz by herself. Oh my gosh. Oh, Donya went to the back
I'm
of
back.
okay. Okay, so let me read Janice's comment, and then you could go clear it up and answer Angelic Cleaning. She want to know what made you stop liking Roz. Maybe you could clear it up for once and for all, since you have the attention of the audience from Roz supporters, the neutral ones. So Janice said, maybe March. I hope none of y'all ever go through nothing like this. Donya took the hard way out coming to YouTube. She could have taken the easy way out and took her life. Okay,
What? It ain't never that bad.
it's not that bad. It's not, it's it's never that bad. You're right. Okay,
Wow.
you're right.
I'm scared.
Go ahead, if you want
Oh,
to, uh,
okay.
Donya, open it up and answer Angelic Cleaning question about why you
Okay.
stopped liking Roz, so they have an idea of where you coming from, if you want to.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay.
So, Angelic Cleaning, what changed my perception of Roz is her demeanor just became a little nasty to me.
Mm-hmm.
And she seemed to be condescending and arrogant. Like she just, to me, she changed. Like her personality, her demeanor. I just started to not like her. Like she got nasty to me.
Mm-hmm. At one point, did she get nasty to you? Like,
I don't remember.
I mean, Roz is arrogant though. She is condescending in many ways, but I am. So are you, and so are many people. Trust me. Like,
Hmm.
but I understand where you're coming from with that, because Roz can't hide certain things about her personality. Even her.
I want to just say this. I don't dislike her. You know what I
No,
mean? I've
she is a
said good
likable
things. I've
person.
said good things about her.
You
She
have.
is likable.
She is
She
likable.
knows how to keep an audience. She knows how to keep people engaged, and she seems like she could be a fun person. I'm
Right.
not taking any of that from her. I just I don't like how she moved, and I don't know how to put that into words for you to understand more than what I've said.
But when you say you don't like how she move, I feel like it could be a personal thing.
Mm,
It could be like you don't
I
like how
don't
she
think
moved.
it's
Like, give an
personal.
example of how you don't like how she moved, because I see Roz. Shit. It's
Like
not
for
that I don't like
instance,
how she.
this is one thing I didn't like, and this is
Mhm.
probably a little further down, but I didn't like how when she dismissed them from the sister circle, I didn't like how she called them up to the panel like that unknowingly. Like if you have people's numbers and you speak to them behind the scenes, you could have done that behind the scenes.
Mhm. Mhm.
And you and I know that well.
Yeah.
When we had a disagreement, we didn't bring it to you two.
Right.
I didn't call you to the panel. You didn't do that to me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
No.
We
No.
said what we said. We had an understanding, and we went our ways.
No. I see what you're saying, because Roz have did things like that. Like, she had aired out grievances, which I felt like could have been taken into personal matters, because she'll say, and when I say that Roz played the victim, she played the victim. She'll say, "Well, they brought it to YouTube," but Roz, as a influencer and as someone that has responsibility to put out information to your supporters and just your followers alone, you do bear the responsibility of certain things, right? So I understand where you're coming from with that. Like, everything don't have to be aired out on YouTube for a show. So I agree with that. And if anyone want to know, like, well, what's your problem? I don't have a problem with Roz. I just felt like I lost a lot of, not a lot, some respect for her, admiration for her, and like Donya said, certain ways she moved. Roz can, and she is condescending and arrogant. You could hear it when she speak about Latrice. There go your proof right there. Just because I don't agree with Roz, that don't mean I cannot make a sound decision on how I view her. And that's where I feel like Donya is coming in, because you have said nice things about Roz. Even when we started talking, you even told me about girl talk, and you have told me a lot of nice things. You have said, and I'm not trying to be exaggerated. I'm not exaggerating when I say this about Donya and Roz. She have said nice things about Roz. She know how to highlight Roz in a decent way, where you are like Roz and you tune into Roz. And she did say to me, like, Roz has become big headed. And a lot of people, you're not the only one that said that, Donya, that she has become big headed. And she have. Why not? Fame go to your head. She making money. So why would she be so humble all the time? And I don't knock you for that. But the only thing is, I felt like, yesterday was Roz's grand moment to attack. And if she wanted to burn you, she did that. And she had every
That's
right.
okay because you know what? I don't even feel her fire. Like it doesn't bother me that she did that. She has every right. Anybody can be commentary. You know what I mean? I came out at a vulnerable moment. I knew that. Do you think I did not weigh out all these options? I knew that something like this was going to come about.
Right.
It was something that I expected. So when it happened, it wasn't like a big blow to me. I had already braced myself for this. I had already prepared myself for that. And me being the strong person I am, it don't bother me.
Let me go back to, because some of your questions are pertaining to Latrice, and it's a lot of them. So where is Keep It 100? Who you talk about Keep It 100? Now you lying as you go. You dislike Roz way before that. Nobody disliked Roz
How
way
are you
before.
going to tell me at what point I liked and disliked somebody? How
Right.
you going to tell me that? You don't even know me. See, once again, assumptions.
Exactly.
But you have the right to your opinion. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know what I mean? It's not for me to change your mind because you're entitled to that. And I
Thank
don't
you,
care
Chocolate
how you
Decadence.
feel.
Yo, Chocolate Decadence said, no, we're gonna get to you, Renee. Thank you, Chocolate Decadence, for warming up the chat. She said this live has been hilariously lit. Thank you. That means the world to me, and the ones that's hilarious in this chat. It just goes to show that we don't have to be on the side. We don't have to fight or tear each other eyes out, because it will get to that point. But we don't have to do it so viciously. We could be adults and to go at it and have an adult conversation like we're doing now. So Renee Brown said, Renee Brown said that was a punk move to hit a person when they're low. No, it wasn't a punk move. That was an executive move, right?
I mean, but people do that. It's human nature.
Thank you. That's
So
all we saying,
come
Renee
on.
Brown. Like, if you want to give someone a point, Roz scored the point. That's all I'm saying. And Donya knows that, but she don't have a problem with that, because Donya is resilient and strong, and she's very confident. So she know that
It's
she's
funny
facing.
because I'm not seeing it as she scored a point.
I think she scored the point. Yeah, she did. You know, shit. She didn't come after you in
Well,
no shape or
maybe I need to go watch it because I didn't even watch it. Not even
right. But
5 seconds of
okay,
it.
so listen. Even if she just said one thing, right? Even if she said, "Oh, you a scammer," that's a point. That's scoring a point.
Okay, and I've made a mention that she's a scammer.
Exactly.
You
That's
know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying.
What goes around comes around. Big deal.
Look at just keep it 100. Keep it 100 said first you didn't know why, then it was because who she brought up on her panel. But Bronx, stop always thinking every comment is you. If it's not to me, then you need to add the name of the person you're talking about. Keep it 100. I have said this over and over again because I'm the only one hosted. So if you're talking to Donya, you can respectfully tag her name and place your question so she know because she is a guest. So if you're talking to Donya, if you're talking to me, you need to make that be clear because I'm going to automatically assume you're talking to me. Keep it 100. So
I'm
I
not
always
watching the
thinking.
comments. I'm just
Keep it
letting you know I'm
100.
not
You
watching the
you
comments.
showing your ass today. Keep it 100 like you always do. You don't change, and that's why you welcome here. But I'm saying if you want to talk to one of us, put a name on it. That's all I'm saying. How can the scammer call someone a scammer? Roz have lots of malice in her heart. Listen, no. Donya called Roz a scammer first. Let's keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
No, YouTube called her a scammer first, and I just ran with it.
Exactly. But you right. She sorted you out and she she isolated you and called you a scammer. You feel me? You did something that people thought was a scam. So when I say that she have one up on you and a point because she hit you, and people may say, well, how you gonna hit someone at their lowest point? Because if you are thinking like someone like me and Roz and any other ruthless person on this YouTube streets, and you want to gain traction, if you want to get your views up, that's what you do. It's not. Nobody should take it personal. Are you taking it personal, Donya, that she called you a scammer? Yes or no?
No.
All right then.
I'm
Okay, that's
sitting here chilling, listening, just
so.
listening
That's
and engaging in the live.
no, I know that's what I'm trying to say. Like to the audience, like I'm coming from a place of thinking, like Roz did what she did. She never attacked you before. Have she ever attacked you before this? And I'm going to say attack because that's what it
I don't
was.
know.
She hasn't. I have never seen her. Well, I haven't because I don't watch Roz like I used to. I'll get bits and pieces
Not
here
that
and
I
there.
know of. Why would she attack me? I'm just a little bitty channel.
She don't care. If she went after Latrice, why you think she cared?
Latrice has more followers than her.
It
She don't
doesn't
want to send
matter.
girl, she don't want to send no traffic to me.
She did though. And that's what I'm saying. Everybody, whether you like Roz or not, honestly speaking, whether you like her or not, she is a good businesswoman. I'm glad that you said that because by her mentioning your name, right? And let's give Kiss by the Sun her props too. Whether she did what she did was wrong or not, she sent traffic your way. That's what it's all about. Okay? A lot of people fail to realize that. If you want to grow your channel, you need the views. If you want to grow the channel, you need the drama, right? Roz don't hesitate. She don't do it to any and every one to send traffic their way or shout them out, right? No offense. Yep, it's me. I don't know if she have sent traffic your way or have called you out or shouted you out, but people know you by your videos. But Roz, I don't think she have done that yet. Did she? I don't know. So she don't just send traffic to anybody's page all the time. Can we agree to that? Excuse me. Can we agree on that, Donya?
Well, I don't no one has come out here and did what I did.
Yeah. Listen to Jada
She
J.
took advantage of my vulnerable moment because a lot of people were empathetic toward me, and so of
What?
course that was the moment to pounce.
I,
And that was very calculated. I'm not mad at her about that.
okay. All right. That's all I'm saying. But wait. She did? But she did apologize for the way she did that. She did, Sheila. So Jada
It
J.
was a
Before
smart move. I'm not, like
it
I
was a
said,
smart move.
business. It's business. Roz is monetized. You know what I'm saying? She gets paid from YouTube. So of course come on. I'm not, you know me, Leela. You know I'm not mad about it.
I know you're not mad about it. But what I'm trying to tell the people, because I'm for the people, is that whether you agree with me or not, or recognize me or as a neutral channel or not, I felt like what she did was a power move. And that goes to bring me to the point. Jada J said, everybody is food in these streets. Exactly. You got to be able to handle the heat. That's true. Roz is a lousy businesswoman, but a great scammer. She could have been a billionaire off of her circle of women if she used strategic moves and didn't want an instant come up. No, I disagree. Purpose driven. Roz don't have that much impact on people or influence on her supporters to become a billionaire because she's stuck at one, purpose driven. You follow me? Now, Roz was, you're right. She could be a better businesswoman than she is now and stop being stuck at one and talking about the same shit and engaging in the same bullshit that she do every single day and show her talents and her skills because she got the following and the foundation. She definitely could make more money than she is making now, if not more. I don't know how much money she making, but it could be double that. So I agree with what you're saying somewhat, but somewhat I don't. I don't think she would be that rich. Not because I know billionaires just exaggeration, but if she wouldn't be so scared to leave and do something different and tell her audience, listen, I'm not about this no more. Let's move around. Let's do something different. But what I'm trying to say in that moment, if she wanted to have an epic live, then she had an epic live or whatever. I didn't hear her say any of that. But even if she did say you was a scammer, that was her opportunity to make a fool of you. And I don't think she made a fool of you. All I'm just saying is that, no one could push back on her because she said what she said. That's all I'm saying, because she wasn't wrong to say it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Just me. Roz has the gift of gab. That's it. No other talents. The gift of gab is all you need. Just me. You know that. Just me. You got the gift of gab. What are you talking about? You came in here the first time, was it you? Or yeah, you gaslighted me. Gift of just me. You have the gift of gab too. You think I don't remember? Okay, if you have the gift of gab, most lawyers and like Donya have the gift of gab, and I'm not even trying to be funny. She just know how to articulate well, and her grammar is impeccable, right? So if you have that, you have everything. You have a strong personality on these YouTube streets. You need the gift of gab, and that's all I meant by that. Just me, that is a talented skill. So you can persuade anybody the way you want to persuade them if you have the gift of gab. Everybody don't have it. Just me. You have it, and you might not know it because you're not talking shit like me or anybody else, but you have it. Don't knock the gift of gab. So let me see. I think a lot of folks can go further if they leave the bullshit alone. You right? We have many talented creators on here, but it's not room for everybody. Don't get it twisted. Everybody's not going to grow in these channels because you know how many people have a YouTube channel over 1 billion. You know how many people have lost their loved ones, and she could have helped those moms and dads who feel her pain. Her platform could have been through the roof. Right. Roz, I'm pretty sure, I hope this year that she would use, because she would use her platform in a different direction and in a different light, purpose driven. I agree with that. People with gift of gab can sell white off the clouds. Exactly. And if y'all going to say that Roz have the gift of gab, then she have the gift of gab to get what she want. That's all I'm saying. Happy New Year, Bronx. Hi, I am Unique V. Thank you for coming to the chat and saying Happy New Year. Welcome. I hope your day is starting off productively and well. Donya, listen, you got the gift of gab. You are a talented woman. You're not a lazy woman. You are very intelligent. And they say you shouldn't use that word very intelligent. I'm just going to say you are intelligent. You are smart. You are street smart. You are book smart. If you are here standing before the judge, the jury, the crowd, the firing squad, and you have acts and you became vulnerable, which you look beautiful, vulnerable. You have beautiful mane of hair, head of hair. I always told you that. People don't know you now. They know you by your hair. All right. Your hair looked absolutely gorgeous yesterday, which it always does. And when I seen pictures, I don't think that you scammed the people, but if someone thought that, you cannot think otherwise. You feel where I'm coming from? I think I lost Donya. Wait, she tried cooking that fell, but her content is now right.
No, I'm here. My mic is muted.
That's okay. You heard me, Donya? So I'm not here to let anyone ride you. I'm the host. I don't care if you don't like me, not you. If you come up here, my job as the host is to support the guests. And
I'm comfortable.
Okay, I'm glad because people had some questions and you answered it, and I hope that we move on from this, and maybe we not because it's going to be a follow up. Probably because my mouth will get me in trouble. Someone told me my mouth is something reckless. I'm gonna get my ass beat. I'm still waiting to get my ass beat because my mouth is so reckless, And I'm like, damn, she know me, huh? People want to really whip my ass because I have a reckless mouth. That's why I can't be coming up here every single day talking shit. Because there are people out there that want to whip my ass. You know what I mean? So Donnie,
They want to meet you at the train
they
station.
want. Exactly. I'm fucking scared. I get scared. I hide in the fucking house.
Right.
I mean, I'm fucking scared. You know what I mean? I don't want my mouth to be reckless for 2023. I'm trying to show the people I am intelligent. Okay, so let me read this question. Okay, I remember seeing Roz videos when she first started cussing and smacking while she was talking. Child, that was a mess. Look, that's all right. She's getting that messy money.
But wait a minute. Let me interrupt for a minute.
Go ahead.
Do you remember with your other page, and they may not know of that, when you did the video and you called her little Lulu?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go back there. Right?
Little Lulu.
Did I not send you a video like, no, I think you got a misconception? And I sent you an old video of her because I was like, she's really not like that. I was giving you a different perspective. You remember that?
No, you did. That's what I was saying. Go ahead, boo. Go ahead.
So yeah, in the beginning, I had to let her know, like, I don't really think you've watched anything, because when I watched your video, I want you to see something. And I sent her a video, and then she came back with her commentary after she viewed the video. So like I said, I see good in all people. We all have some good and some bad, and I don't have anything against Roz. She has a lot of good characteristics, and she has some not so good. We all have that. Okay. Are y'all happy now, Roz Squad? Good.
They never want to be happy. They never satisfied. So that's the last people you should want. That's the last people you want to satisfy. But what I'm saying is,
I don't care really. I just want to, I just need some confirmation that you're okay. Like, blink once if you're okay.
Listen, Sheila talk about, Bronx, is you trying to start something? No, Sheila. Okay, wait. I seen a comment where Purpose Driven said, Donya, I'm glad you got what you needed to take some of that stress off. God is great. See, everyone is not against you, Donya. You already know that. Nobody will be in here all against you. You know what I mean? Because that's not how we do. We don't rock like that. We don't roll like that. Everybody that's in this chat already should have an idea of how we rock and roll. I got that word from Candace. She's teaching me how to be a nicer person.
I have another thing to say.
Go ahead.
Okay. I will not be back begging, as you call it. God willing. I'm honestly grateful, because I'm telling you, and nobody has to send another dollar. I would probably send it back, because I was blessed in abundance. And that's why I was able to make further payments to have a little bit of security, because yes, I am looking for a job right now. Nothing has landed. But in the meantime, I don't want to have a worry of, if something doesn't come like this week or next week, oh, well, now what am I going to do for February? Because then, as you say, will I be back in February begging?
No, okay. You won't.
So I have made preparations, and then, it's going to be income tax time. What I like to do when I get my tax return, I like to pay my rent like 4, 5, 6 months.
Yeah, you have always said that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I put things in order. So to answer your question, will I be back begging? Probably not. If it's the good Lord's will, no, not at all.
Okay.
Listen, is that a good enough answer for you? Do you feel good about that?
Angelic Cleaning, we need to highlight her for the day. She came in here, started trouble, and and Donya, you just Jada J. Donnie, you gotta just do you. Stop explaining yourself. You giving people clip to do you. Go ahead, Donya.
I'm just giving the people what they want. Give the people what they want.
Okay, let me see.
That's
Here go.
all.
I
I'm
said
not
no.
worried about what people say. I'm just here to clear things up respectfully. If I was disrespectful in the beginning, that wasn't my intention. But if you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you.
Okay, so Donya, clear this up for Charmel, because I think she think you on the side. LA told you to stop defending her because she knows content is just that content, right? She said that. I heard she also said that Roz has her own sector and Latrice has her own sector. So uh, LA like to play chess moves, and that was a chess move right there. She gave Ross her sector to her, then that's something to think about. And then there's nothing that she can do about it. So are you on the side?
Me?
Yeah, are
Am
you
I
on the
on the
side?
side?
Yeah, are you on the side? Do you claim
No.
a set?
No. Anybody can get it. And I told you that before. I
I know.
don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's like entertainment to me. This shit is like Love and Hip Hop, YouTube. That's basically what it is. It's entertainment. I'm not on anybody's side. You know what I mean? I see good things in LA too, and not so good things. You know what I mean? I think LA is a good hustler. I think
Right,
she makes shit happen. You know what
right.
I mean? And she is a good businesswoman.
She is.
You know what I'm saying? She's a Virgo. Virgos have the gift of gab.
They responsible and they protective and they love money.
Now,
you know.
what she do in her personal life, I may not agree with it. You know what I mean? But she's not my role model.
Okay. No, no, no. Because listen, so we here before we go, and then we owe it to the audience to clear anything up between us. We haven't spoke. We text. We text because we understand each other, and I could be myself with you. Like you can't find too many feet. Not. I speak to Candace every day, and I respect Candace because I know Candace ain't no punk. She ain't no pussy. But me and you, we could talk like we talk. Like I wouldn't involve nobody else in what we talk about ever. But what I'm saying to you, the last time we was here, we had a misunderstanding. I know that as a person, I could be a little bit impulsive as a friend and a bitch on all levels. And I felt like with me and you, when I'm saying that I'm neutral and we talking about things behind the scenes that we speak about behind the scenes between us, because we could speak like that, like women, even if it's raw and uncut, we keep it like that. Right. So when you started doing videos to the Raw Squad and telling them that you're not too pleased with them, or like I felt in that moment, I'm going to clear it up, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot. May I proceed, Donya?
Proceed.
Okay. So when you made the video about Roz and your dislike towards her, I just felt like in that moment that I was put in a tight spot in a predicament, because we both know that I want to grow my page, and I have said it has nothing to do with Roz. Roz don't stop anything, but I already know, and you should already know now how YouTube work. You build your foundation, you're gonna lose some, and you're gonna win some, right? Until you get monetized. You need to do what you need to do until you get monetized. After you get monetized, that's something totally different. I felt like, and me and my ego and me and my perceptions, I just felt like you went against me in public, and maybe that was a bruise, or if not, maybe it was a bruise to my ego, and I felt and I sensed betrayal. I felt like you betrayed me, like, because you are stronger than most women I know. So if I'm gonna have someone on my team and it's not a team and we cool, we friends and shit, you let me rock and you do the rolling when necessary. So that day in the chat when we was talking, and I had said, put out a disclaimer that I have nothing to do with Donya's commentary. She is her own person, and you came out and you said in the comments and said, listen, we already spoke about this. I was shocked because I know that you are a disciplined woman and you do play the back and you let me rock and roll and just tell me what I need to tell me if I missed something. So when you came out publicly and said that, oh, we already discussed this, why are you bringing it up? That threw me for a loop. And there was some other things leading up to whatever. Nothing personal between us. Has nothing to do with our family. It has nothing to do what our relationship was built on. I think YouTube mess up a lot of real friendships because I felt like we had a real friendship, right? Me and you talk every day, twice, 3 times a day in the morning. We familiar with each other kids, right? So that probably would led me to believe that, listen, you really can't trust nobody on these YouTube streets. Maybe I jumped down your throat. I was not trying to tell you what you can and cannot do. I just feel like when friends are friends, you know, you let the friend that's, and I'm not saying I have the lead role and you have the supporting role. I'm just saying that you knew that I was trying to get my channel back up and we friends, we talk every day, and then you come out and you say something against what I'm saying. It's like, where's the unity, where's the friendship? You feel what I'm saying? Or am I wrong for that?
Okay. Well, I
Hmm?
hear what you're saying, and I totally understand. I felt like
Be quiet, Candace. Go ahead,
I felt like
Donya.
you attacked me. Okay,
You
I
have every
felt
right
like
to
you
feel that way
attacked
because I
me
think I did too. I,
because you and I have spoken and we know each other's positions. I was not trying to put you in any type of situation knowing in where your platform was going. I felt comfortable in expressing myself because this is a neutral platform.
yes.
So I feel like you should have been able to respect my opinion,
Right.
even if it was opposing of yours. And maybe we could have kind of went in further as to, okay, well, tell me why you feel like this. Well, I feel like this because. So I felt like you attacked me in that moment. Okay. And I felt like this was like the second time you did it, because the first time when I put Sinister Circle in on when you had the other page, you kind of like attacked me then too. Like you got loud with me. And I didn't like that. I was like, I ain't feeling that.
Shut
You
up,
know what I'm
Candace.
saying?
Just be quiet, Candace. Listen,
So I
listen. I
didn't.
understand. Look, she
So
talking
we
about. I told
didn't
her that,
speak.
Donya, that she attacked you.
So
Um.
when you did that the first time, we didn't speak for like a week because I'm like, let me analyze this because I don't really know her. You know what I mean? I'm getting to know her, but
That's not the first
what
time
is
that you felt I attacked you, though. Honestly speaking.
that was the first time I felt you publicly
No,
attack
it
me.
wasn't. Oh, publicly. No, that wasn't the first time you felt. But we'll talk about that between our personal conversation. But that wasn't the first time you felt I attacked you. We already know. I don't have to say no names. The first time you felt I attacked you.
Oh,
But
oh, 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 yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah, I
that was
know.
okay. So, but with okay, so I have attacked you.
Okay, we're gonna
And,
leave it at that. That's just me and you, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
right,
So
exactly.
we're gonna stay with publicly. I'm speaking
Publicly.
publicly.
Right.
Hmm.
So but that was publicly too. And I was like, damn, I know I could get ahead of myself. And I'm not afraid to get ahead of myself. But so if I listen to me, I want everybody to listen. I have 100 and something people here. You stay with me because you want to hear and you engage in. I thank you. Hit the like button or the dislike button. We're gonna
How
clear it up
many
because I'm
people in here? I can't see. I want to know.
108. And that's good enough for me at
Okay, yeah.
108. That's good enough for me. So stay with me, please. So listen, we friends. We talk behind the scenes. We giggle. We laugh. We could talk raw, real, and uncut. Nobody have to know how we feel, even if it's for a public image, right? So I feel like certain things that you did, as far as like, if I'm sitting there, even if I was trying to cozy up or praise or kiss Rod's ass, right? I felt like in that moment, like if I was kissing Rod's ass, if I was cozying up to her, if I was buttering up to her in that moment as my friend, which you and were at the time, and we spoke every morning, I felt like I was put in a predicament to come and make a statement going forward because I felt like you was going against me, that you had your personal reasons for calling this Rod Squad a sinister circle. I just didn't like that because
No,
I
I was
felt
just being funny. You know,
when
it
I
was a
say
joke.
no, but I felt like that, how the sister circle is. They take things personally. They don't know if you was joking, right? So sinister circle, because I felt like I didn't want to have nothing to do with the Raw Squad, excuse me, with the sister circle. I'm sorry, because I'm not on Facebook. I don't follow. I don't. Do I follow Roz on Facebook? And if I do, I don't remember. So I don't know anything about the sister circle. So I felt like at my image at the time, growing my page, because I'm trying to build a decent reputation as a neutral channel, and anybody that I have any affiliation with, they're gonna they're gonna put us two together. So when you was saying calling them the sinister circle, I felt like that was just like a betrayal towards me. Like, we're not going to even get into deep conversation about this, because Roz have people, men on the ground working. Roz already have her suspicions about me and her thoughts about me, even though she have came and supported my channel and said to the people numerous of times, never said anything bad about me, never said anything malicious about me, right? She put that out there, and now she looking at me with judgment eyes and suspicion, and saying, "Oh no, even if she trusts me or not, like, why is it that Bronx girl is up here saying one thing and her friend is saying something else? It's like a conspire." So I felt like I had to just cut all. I don't know. You tell me if I'm wrong, right? You tell me
I
if I'm
mean,
wrong.
I don't feel like you're wrong. You had the right to do that, and I told you I understood that.
Candace talking about shit that never came to you to see. Candace, this is where we all
I mean,
separate.
we had the conversation. That's why I said, well, why are you bringing this up here when we had this
No,
conversation?
don't play the
Because you
victim.
had already told me your stance, and I told you mine, and we understood, and we left it at that. I was not going to intertwine my commentary in with yours, and I was not going to be opposing in your lives. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a game plan, it's a game plan. I don't care what anybody says. If you have a game plan and you're trying to execute it to build your channel, of course you don't want someone causing friction, especially with the people that you're gaining. So I understood that.
Right. So if you do something, if you say something that go against me, right, it's on me to separate myself and let the people know, because people are closed minded and they have a one track mind mostly if they have a side. So if I come out and say, listen, me and Donya, that's what I felt like you should have just at least let me speak in that moment, and not make it a argument or problem or a conflict, right? So if I say me and Donya, we friends, we talk every day, I tell them our friendship, the extent of our friendship, the relationship that we have, that is not fake, that is not phony, right? So if I come out and say, and be the leader and say, listen, me and Donya, we separated our commentary. She have her opinion, I have my opinion. I separate my opinion from hers. I don't want anyone to confuse the two, because that's what I felt and I needed to say, and I did that. So when you come in the comments and say we have
I
any
don't think that's a little nicely put. I don't think your wording was like that
that's how I
at
said it,
the time.
Donya. that's that's how I said it. I said it nicely. I said it in the best way possible. Did I not? Did I say anything nasty other than what I just said, that me and you, and did I let them know how we talk behind the scenes, and that I'm separating myself, and her content should not be confused with my content? And then you jump up in do you not remember that day? Or should we stop now?
I remember the day.
Okay. So that's all I'm saying. And you jumped up in the comment and you said, we discussed this behind the scenes. Why are you bringing this up? Da, 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 da. I'm like, what? I was just making a disclaimer. That's it. I didn't get into the
Well,
ins
I
and
could
outs.
have I could have waited, a little bit to see what you were gonna say, but I was a little nervous with where you was going with it.
Everybody, Donya, just for a second.
Because I was like, when I heard that, I'm like, what is she finna say?
Everybody think I'm harsh, but I'm not. Okay. I'm not harsh. I know I'm not
She's
harsh.
not harsh. She's not harsh.
Not in the way people think I am. Okay. So if I'm
Well,
if
on
I'm
here you are, but I'm talking behind the scenes.
right, no, right, a harsh, because people are not used to that type of aggressiveness, that leadership skill. And maybe, so what, everybody got to have a little bit type of personality. But what I'm saying is to let people know I'm not playing. I'm not playing about my channel, and I'm not playing about growing my channel. And if anybody get in the way, then that's going to be a problem. I'm not saying you was getting in my way, but I wanted people to respect me and you and separate us from our friends, from content. So when you jumped up there and said, oh wow, this was discussed behind the scenes, but I told you behind the scenes that I was separating myself, right? But I wanted the people to know, please don't, because they do. You see how shit went down with Kissed by the Sun, right? It's no different from that, right?
Okay.
That's a prime example of this woman, Kissed by the Sun, doing something she thought in her heart was good, and she got backlash from her own supporters, right? So if I'm separating myself because me and you have two different views, opposing views on conflict, on content, I didn't think nothing was wrong with that. But then when you got up there on the live, it was totally different. That's when we separated, and that's when I felt like, nah, this is betrayal on all levels, because you did state and said that, what side are you on? Because it seemed like you're on Rod's side, and that just what I got to say about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, right. That happened. And I want you guys to know.
wait, hold up,
This
Donya,
is
because
hold up. No,
see,
no, 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 no. This is raw and candid. This is the first conversation that she and I have had since this happened.
no,
So
it's
y'all
okay,
get
Donya.
so y'all getting it
We
as
talk a
it
little bit
comes, just like
differently.
we are.
But see, Candace said I don't agree with that because I get pushed back who I support, and that don't change how I support. No, listen, me and Donya is different, right? Donya already know my the things I want to accomplish. She already know my goals, right? Donya is the only one probably that know from firsthand that I do want to grow my channel and I want to make it into something, right? So if I have to kiss a little ass along the way to get and build my foundation, and someone feel like they could come up against me, nah, I don't play that nice guy shit. This is not no nice guy shit for YouTube. And I take responsibility for at least being a little bit I don't know, irresponsible in the way I handle it. But I felt at that time I had to make a statement and let them know, because if y'all want to get technical, Candace and Kissed by the Sun, right? Donya has never said when I came on her panel, I know that y'all don't mess with Bronx, but I support Bronx. I have never said no shit like that. I'm not making nobody feel comfortable. But Candace have said it. Kissed by the Sun has said it. Oh, I know y'all don't rock with Bronx, but I rock with Bronx. And why would you? Well, y'all have. There's no different from me saying that me and Donya content is different. Not a difference. There's no difference. Only thing is, Donya spoke every single day, in the morning, in the afternoon, talked about things, taking walks, and being friends, and talking like women, speaking intelligently to each other. I had to never say, oh, I know y'all don't mess with Donya, because I ain't say that shit today. I won't ever say it. I'm not making excuses for nobody. Ever, if you come up on my panel, I'm not gonna say, well, I know y'all don't mess with Bronx, but I rock with her. What that got to do with the guests coming on your panel? So what's the difference between me saying, oh, me and Donya separate when it comes to content, so they won't confuse the two? So they won't think I'm being fake and phony when I'm doing certain shit. Everybody have a little fakeness and phoniness about them on this platform. But if I'm taking my channel in a different direction, and my friend that I know, that I talk to, and that I build with every single night and morning, and we love each other children, and we support each other, and you go against me in front of the public, how the fuck I'm supposed to feel? You know what I mean? Like be for real.
I understand that. And I said that. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I understand. Because you're
So
going in one direction and I'm going in another. You
So
know?
right. So Candace said, I state that on my platform so folks know not to come in and chat. They disrespect anybody. You can't stop nobody from disrespecting anybody. They do. I would never say that. If you my friend, and if you my real friend, I'm not pleasing the audience. Do you see how Donya came up here and handled her shit like a G? Right? I never said it about Sharita. I never said it about Ross. I never had to make a disclaimer about anybody coming on my platform. Oh, I know y'all don't rock with this person. If your chat follow you and support you, they should support and lead by example. They're going to disrespect anyway. They're going to say what they have to say anyway. A lot of people came in this chat. Donya may or may not have taken as disrespect, but the comments wasn't so nice. She answered them. So saying that, oh, I was a little bit harsh because I said I separate myself from Donya's content, and we don't have the same ideology and beliefs. I think that was a disclaimer for people to decide on who and how they want to move about. I'm sorry. Okay? Okay, but Roz was a supporter to Bronx until she found out she was talking to that man. You see what I'm saying?
You know, I didn't want to speak on that, but
Roz,
you know, she made it publicly known.
And I called her out on that shit. Didn't I not call her out on shit? Like, of course she said that because she's a master manipulator. She plays the victim. That is a perfect example of her playing the victim. She used me as a scapegoat to I guess, make a statement, right?
And I said to myself, she separated with Bronx because of him, but look where she's at now.
Exactly.
Like, make that make sense.
She wasn't thinking too straight.
All this woman did was talk to a man. You over there with somebody that talked about your son. Girl, bye.
Exactly. Exactly. We spoke about behind the scenes, and I told you, that felt like that was messed up, but she had to do what she had to do. You know what I mean? I just thought it was fucking foolery. I thought it was a weak ass excuse. I just thought it was entertainment when she said that shit. I thought it was funny that she said that shit. Now, if I really express my beliefs on the situation, like what real woman would say, oh, I'm falling back because you're speaking to Legend, whatever his fucking name is. I didn't even want to say that man's name. You know what I mean? But she made that out there. She just showed me that, women on YouTube are the same as women in real life. You understand where I'm coming from? Especially when it comes to a man. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like Candace said, I looked at it differently. We know you look at it different, Candace, but I'm just saying, like, me and Donya had a different type of relationship. We understand each other intellectually. We understand each other emotionally, mentally, okay, and verbally. Even though we don't agree everything, she have her beliefs, I have my beliefs. All I'm saying is, like, not maybe. I could have handled it differently, but I felt like we both had responsibility behind the what went on. Okay, Donya, and I do things impulsively. You already know that. You know that I act sometimes without thinking. My intent was felt like I was betrayed. I felt like you, out of all people, are more disciplined. I tell you things. I can open up to you. And I felt like, as a friend in that moment, that you still could have had my back, and you still could have been like, or even if you didn't agree with what I was saying, you just didn't have to come out and just go against me. And then I was even surprised because, you a G, that you came up to the panel when I called you up to the panel. I was like, she don't even respond that quickly. So at some point in time, I just thought that you were more than a YouTube friend than a real friend. Okay.
I respect your feelings.
Okay.
And I feel like I was more than just a YouTube friend.
You were, but you was acting like a YouTube friend in that moment. We are not YouTube friends. We were not YouTube friends, okay? You already know that. But at that moment, you became a YouTube friend. And I was like,
I was just voicing my opinion on a neutral platform. I didn't know that you were going to take it like that.
No, not take it like that.
I didn't know that you felt that way.
Have I not honored you as my friend every time I spoke about you?
Yes.
Have I not honored you as my friend every time I spoke about you? I did that for a reason, to let people know that me and you are more than YouTube friends, right? So when you be in your chat talking about stuff that I don't go against you. Have I ever gone? And you said I attacked you. I understand when you said I attacked you. Maybe, yeah. I just felt like you already know, Donya. We speak about, and Donya, since you are here, because I know that you are. Can you please just back? I'm glad you are here. You don't even have to say. You only have to say behind the scenes, right? It's totally different, right? The one person, and honestly speaking, that you can say that I have, because I know a lot of people protect a lot of people behind the scenes, is because people will come at you different, is that because I feel like when I speak and people should receive it as honesty, that we have been nothing but respectful of Sweet Tea behind the scenes.
Oh, most definitely.
Most
We've never said anything about Sweet Tea.
No, it's not that same that we have, right? So, you know how I am. You know, I just feel like I put it out there, and I want Sweet Tea to know this, if she's listening, that no, there would have never been no attack on Sweet Tea. That's one person.
No, we've never had an issue with Sweet Tea.
We've never had an issue with Sweet Tea, and that's why when I say that, and I'm glad you're here to say that, because when I say that I respect her, you're the only one that could confirm that I respect her. Yeah, you know, we had like, you know, Sweet Tea, she get up here, she talk whatever. We have never said anything, or you already know how I felt. Like, now we're not gonna ever go against Sweet Tea, and we haven't. And that's why I want people to know how real we are behind the scenes and how real we
Sweet Tea is a very intelligent woman too.
She is very
She's very intelligent.
She is, though. You know what I mean? And that's why I want people to know, when people be like, you don't go after Sweet Tea, because I respect her behind the scenes and I respect her on a public platform. And that's it. That's all. That's that's all. I'm just glad you was here to say that, because, you know, people think I be full of shit when I say that I support people behind the scenes, even if they don't know it. And we have supported Sweet Tea behind the scenes, me and you both. You know, like we have not, and we won't ever go against it. So when I seen you on her panel, I felt like you held up your end of the bargain. Not bargain, but you know what I mean. Like, you know, you showed her respect, like you showed her respect behind the scenes. And that's why I know that, you know, people, everybody on here.
I respect Sweet Tea. She's been nothing but kind to me.
All right,
you know what I mean? So I have no issues with her. When she first started her panel, she invited me. She told me I was welcome up there anytime. Actually cold. You cold? Yeah. You want to put your
said, I'm glad Jack. I'm going to the comments, and then we got end this, and I'm gonna call Donya when I get back from my appointment. Candace, I don't agree with that because I get pushed. Oh, I read that. Okay, because I have to say it in Donya's voice. I mean, Convo's voice. You were a little bit harsh, Bronx, but I'm gonna be quiet. I'm harsh with everybody. Nobody gets special treatment from me. No, I'm not babying nobody. Laverne said that's why I support both of you, because you are open. Thank you, Laverne. Thank you, loving me, Tracy, for staying. Jada J said, "Convos with Candies, people push back with you because they really think YouTube is the streets. People are widows." Jada J is she should get the comments of the day, but no, Angelic Cleaning was in here starting shit. I state that on my platform so folks know not to come in disrespectfully. I think I read this. Oh, well, wait. All right, but Ross was supported to Bronx. All right, okay, so I'm going a little bit too up. Where is just me? Okay. It was a weak excuse. Like, who the hell can she control when she can't control her own shit? I get what you're saying. Convos with Candace, it's a respect thing. Don't disrespect Bronx in your chat, period. But they gonna disrespect anyway, right? You can't. They gonna say what they want to say anyway. You can't, control how people think. You could just. I just feel like as real chicks, Candace is a real chick. She from Chicago. Donya, you from Chicago, right? So we know I'm from New York, the Bronx, New York. Like, I'm not sitting up there, like, if this is my chick, this is my chick. If this is my friend, this is my friend. I'm not pleasing the audience. If y'all disrespect anybody that I have up here, then I will handle it. I'm not giving you no warning, like, don't disrespect her. They're going to disrespect anyway. I'm just saying to Canada, it's no different how, like, I separated my content from Donya's content, and it's no different from when you and Kissed by the Sun had to make an announcement that, oh, well, I know y'all don't rock with Bronx, but I rock with her. Like, that means you siding up. Let me read the last comment. Nobody, and I mean nobody, runs my pressure up like more than Bronx. Look at Jada J talking about, she dropped you like a bad habit when old boy came.
Yeah, look, I was going to bring that up, right? Well,
She took her subscription back, honey. But that
yeah,
didn't
I was
bother
gonna
me.
bring that up, but I kind of forgot. I remember them saying that too. That's why Bronx dropped you like a bad habit.
Oh, Roz, yeah, right. That didn't bother me. Like, it just shows who
That
Roz
didn't bother
was.
me either, because I'm
Right.
like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. So
It just show who it just show who Roz was as a person. Like, who she talking to is who she talking to, right? She don't even know what transpired before her, like, because she said she didn't watch too often. She, whoever, she made up with, that's her prerogative. I didn't care that she made herself look weak in that moment because I was talking to a man. I'm grown, he grown. Like, whoever I speak to, shit had no effect on her or anyone else. That was my point, because I'm not going to get up there and say, oh, oh, oh. And even when I was talking to India, people were like, oh, stay away from India. Like, okay, no, I know how to. India is totally
I
different.
told you stay away from India. You told me, well, we won't say, but
Right, I
basically
told
you
you no,
told
I'm
me
not going to stay, because I
to
don't feel
mind
like
my
people.
business in so many words.
Right, but India is good in my book, right? So nobody on YouTube have that power or effect on me to say, oh, I'm going to go into this with my art, where I wear my heart on my sleeve. No, a lot of people was just saying it because of their personal views. I wasn't going to stay away from India. I know who I'm dealing with. I know who I'm dealing with. I know who I'm surrounded by. I know all these different personalities on this YouTube streets. That's how I could pick them out and pluck them. Okay. So when people say stay away from India, India didn't cause no harm to me. India didn't cause no heartbreak to me. She did none of that shit. So when people say stay away for India, why? 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 That's all I'm saying. That's all, and we can move on. Oh, tomorrow is my 58th birthday. I am celebrating as well as my monetized as well. I am monetized. You're all welcome and thank you for your support. Oh, happy birthday to
Who is that?
Tracy.
Tracy. Happy
Loving me,
birthday,
Tracy.
Tracy.
Thank you, just me. Thank you. Happy birthday. We're gonna come and we're gonna pay you a visit and wish you a happy birthday. Loving me, Tracy. I appreciate you sharing that with the chat. And I'm not gonna hold anyone too longer. Donya, do you have anything you would like to say? And in the chat with your grace and presence.
Um, no, I have no closing arguments.
Closing argument.
I'm pretty much just ready to wrap it up so I can
Oh, what
go
we
do
using?
what these people say I need to do.
No,
Go
you
look for
good.
a job.
You'll have one by tomorrow. You have one by tomorrow. You are who you are. You're a good person. You take care of your family, and your family is beautiful. You don't have nothing to worry about. I give you. I just looked at you differently because you are. You made yourself vulnerable, and maybe that's something that I know that I wouldn't do, but that's not something I would ever take away from you. And you stood the test of time. You came before the firing squad. You answered their questions. Now we could be done with it, and we don't have to how you say it, relive it again. And that's fine with me if that's fine with you.
Fine with me. I
Thank you,
agree.
purpose driven. That's fine with you, Donya.
It is.
So are we good in
We
front of the people?
good. I never had anything against you. I just fell back. Okay,
You
that's
blocked
it.
me
That's
too.
all.
Well, I
You
curse your
still,
ass.
I
You
still
blocked me
thought
too.
about you, and I still wondered about your family and things like that, and I still wish the best for you. I just fell back. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's what you did.
Yeah.
Listen, you are still the same person just by your wording in the text alone. I know that not you just the wording alone. I went in there told my father, what we call him, what you call him. He thought it was funny. He thought it was funny. Hi. So we all good. So we good. And
I forgot Bronx boy. How he doing?
oh my God, Zachary destroyed him.
What?
He like, look at Bronx boy. He fucking furs coming out his neck.
He had a good run. He's okay. He had a good run.
He got a new friend now. I'll show you him later. I'm gonna send you a picture.
Uh-oh.
But, but thank you, Donya, for coming on. coming up
Thank
on
you
the
for
chat.
having me.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for having me.
We've been at 2:48. I'm gonna run out. Did you get my text last night? I
I don't
responded.
know.
If you did, we're gonna walk and talk. That's all I want to walk and talk to
I'll
you
check it
because
out.
no, it's okay. But we're gonna walk and talk because I'm gonna have to run out and take care. I extended my time, but thank you, Donya, for coming to the chat. Thank you, chat, for listening and just being yourselves and giving me that opportunity to
Yeah.
host people like
I don't
Donya.
have
And
anything against you, chat. I don't. This is what y'all do.
you
You know
a
what I
G.
mean?
That's why.
It's what comes with the territory. So
Thank you,
hey,
chat.
I'm
Thank you.
not
No,
scared to stand in front of the firing squad. As you can
you
see, I came in my vulnerable state the other day. So you should
you
know
got
I ain't scared.
initiated. You was initiated. You got
I ain't
jumped
never
in.
scared.
You got jumped in, right?
I
That's what she.
did. I did.
You
I
good. You good on
did.
these YouTube streets. Exactly. Let's
I got a
stamp it.
couple knots on my head, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's
I'm
okay.
still
It's all
standing.
good. We fucking G's. Nobody scare
Exactly.
us. Nobody. Don't ever get it twisted. So, Donya, thank you for coming by. Okay.
Bye. Have a good
Okay.
day.
Thank you. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Loving Me, Tracy. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Speak to you later.